And welcome back to another, not quite, episode of Reading Homestuck. It's another one of these half ones. I'm beginning to think we should just come up with a name for these kinds of episodes, but that's for another day. We got June, we got Amin, we got Arthur.
Hello, human beings.
Hi.
Yes.
I'm stretching. Sorry.
No worries. No worries. And today, as you might be able to tell by the text upon the screen, we're going to be fleshing out our Trollsonas. Because why the fuck not?
Oh shit.
Oh shit, indeed.
Oh.
Now.
Oh shit.
Don't steal my line.
I'll steal whatever. I'm a rogue.
It's kind of thing. That is kind of her thing, is the problem there, I mean.
Yoink.
Unfortunately,
I'm
unfortunately,
right.
as a rogue, you do have to give it to somebody else, so...
Not just that, I'm the sylph, bitch. I just won't heal you.
Oh, wow.
For all my healers out there, remember, you hold all of the power. You hold all the power in the world. That's right, I fucking am. I'm throwing right now. You treat me right, or I'm gonna throw you in a fucking bin. I will burn him. Yeah, get the mods in.
Well, unfortunately, I'm the mods here, and I'm muting both of you so that I can continue explaining what's going on today. So, to start with, some of you may know.
It's a really cool video with just the two of us.
Yeah, there's only two people here. There are only...
I can't believe you just killed them both.
Yeah, there are only two people
They're
here,
dead
and they're
now.
both the mages. Yeah.
What the fuck? It's like a crime.
Wait. Were we actually muted? I couldn't tell.
No, I will just cut you out in post.
Yeah.
As best I can.
By that
anyway.
he means literally cut us. He's holding us hostage. Help.
No.
Anyway.
I'm in an abusive relationship.
So before I get into the before we get into actually fleshing out the Trollsonas, we will need to go over just what the powers, the aspects and classes involve and mean first. But before we do that, I think I will give you a little teaser of what is to come with some stuff that I put together based off of Sushi's work. Love you, Sushi.
Sushi? You strike again.
Some stuff I put together based
Oh,
off of that.
that's me. I look like that. One of those. That's me.
We should all be able to guess who everyone is, if nothing else.
I have no idea who I am.
I think personally, I think I'm bottom right. I had to work out which. Okay.
I have truly no idea, and I don't care.
What order are they appearing for you, Arthur?
No, what? Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so my
bottom right is me.
My bet for me is top right.
You would be correct, yes.
Fuck yeah!
But yes,
no,
some silhouettes
I think I'm top right. Actually, I think I'm all bottom. I think it's just me.
I think all of them are Arthur. I think we're all just aspects of Arthur, much like how the Hindu gods are aspects of Brahmin.
Yeah. It's like
why'd you do this?
Yeah, no, it's like those angels or other figures that have like four faces. These are just the four faces.
We're all just biblically accurate angels, but we're all just one angel, and it's Arthur.
We're all one biblically accurate angel, and we really don't like the fact that we're all one biblically accurate angel.
We're all just so pissed off.
It's just these four faces all just bickering and yelling at each other.
I believe I'm a role model. It's like in that other episode. Maybe
I like that fucking Hydra meme with the two serious faces and the one stupid one, but we're all the stupid one.
It's just four.
Four dipshits attached to one body.
So normal. I'm normal. I have beautiful princess.
All four of us really be sat in a room with each other, each of us thinking, my god, I'm glad I'm the only normal one here.
Yes, they don't know I'm the only normal one.
I'm the only normal one here, we all think.
It's fully like we're all sat in an actual institution being like, God, these people are crazy.
These people are fucking insane.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm no. I'm
glad I'm
These
insane.
people really are crazy.
Anyway.
Us being in a mental institution means nothing.
Yes.
There are many reasons as to why you were in a mental institution, not all of which mean you are crazy. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Precisely. Anyway, it is time to first explain the aspects that we have. First off, our aspects, the things that we can use and control directly. I have written out the other ones below, as you may be able to see. Stuff that we just can't use directly. I will get to that in a second. First off, Hope, Arthur, and Amin.
Hoap.
Hope seemed... All of the stuff I've gotten for the aspects I took from the official extended Zodiac quiz that we did. So, any problems in here, anything wrong in here is mistakes in my own interpretation. What was that?
Okay. I was going to say, you can just go, their fault, not mine.
Because he edits, we can't control whether or not he says that.
The two possible outcomes of me having taken this from the quiz. Option 1, it's a problem of my interpretation. Alternate response, nuh-uh.
No.
I never did anything wrong. I'm the only normal person here.
Anyway, Hope. Seems like it covers ideas of belief, imagination, positivity and positive emotion.
Love those things.
Yeah, also governing motivation, mostly through that belief and the conviction therein.
I did not hear a bell, but that might be because I wasn't listening.
I did not hear a bell, but maybe that is because I have been driven deaf.
Lol.
I didn't hear a bell, but the other guy has stopped. It's the round over, please tell me.
Please,
I do not want to be disqualified.
Please hold up a sign telling me if the round is over. I do not wish to be disqualified.
Please, tell me the round is over. I do not want to fight. I have been forced to do this.
This is an illegal cage match underneath. This is an illegal cage match underneath a Whole Foods. Please help.
I am meant to take a dive.
How did we even get below a Whole Foods? I have no idea. I live in the UK.
I do not know. We were
I have been humanly
overseas.
trafficked to the United States.
And then
Excuse me, June. They were very careful. I think you mean humanely trafficked.
And then we were bunged under a Whole
You got
Foods
humanely
into an illegal
Damn,
fighting ring.
I was put in a metal cage and told.
No, I was riding shotgun.
Oh, you were riding shotgun? I was put in a metal cage with a little sign that said, "Do not put your fingers through. Will bite."
Like we got like tacos halfway through. It was really cool.
They just really like people who are homebound. Arthur and Amin get to ride in the cockpit. Me and June are just in the back. In like June's in a metal cage. I'm in a crate with some holes in it.
Yeah, I mean Dave and Steve are actually really cool
like
guys.
A sack that they've poked some air holes in.
I'm
actually going to their wedding.
I have just been jammed really into a potato sack.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not. I die before then, but it's fine.
Oh, you can't make it to Dave's wedding, that's fine.
Because he's too busy being deceased, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, alright, let's read this stupid shit.
Yes, anyway, light. Yes, tangent about being shipped to a Whole Foods. Other side, we have light. June's aspect. Knowledge, information, luck, narrative relevance as well, it seems. Also power over literal light, presumably.
Yeah. The question is, are we including the fact that we consider there to be a curse on the light players that means they aren't allowed to actually do anything?
Oh, yeah.
Narrative relevance.
Well, no, it's not that they're not allowed to do anything. It's not that they're not allowed to do anything. It's just that when they're in a fight that actually means something, they are never allowed to catch a dub. They must always lose important fights.
Every major battle.
Every major fight they have to lose.
Or they have plot armor.
Or the timeline where they win, it was literally just imagined by somebody else.
Yeah, somebody wakes up and it was all a dream.
Literally what happened to Vriska when she nearly beat Jack Noir. It was a timeline that Terezi just thought of and went, nah. And then she stabbed her. And that's how Vriska died. Anyway, my aspect. Rage covers disbelief, chaos, confusion, negativity, negative emotion. Also, like hope governs motivation, but in my case, more through spite and desire to prove others wrong.
Hey, do you need to have a chat?
Wait, contempt for lies and falsehood brings confusion and doubt. Have you considered not being confused and doubtful?
Oh no, I'm not confused and doubtful. Others get confused and doubtful. I am very certain.
Why?
I'm very clear about what I'm confusing other people about.
Yeah, like, why are they confused and doubtful?
Well, that's the thing. Okay. That's the thing.
This motherfucker doesn't like lies, okay.
That's the thing. It's not... As far as I've interpreted, it's not so much I don't like lies directly. That was... Phrasing here is a bit mixed. I've written this over the course of several late evenings when I am already tired, to be fair. But, I think it's more a case of lies and falsehood from as far as I understand. What I believe to be lies and falsehood.
Just reiterating my last point. Do you need to have like a conversation? Are you okay? Are you okay, my guy?
Well, it's like
yes.
incredible confusion in one's beliefs and the kind of fanatical distaste towards things that outlie from that kind of thing.
Yeah. Basically, how I'd explain it is a hope-bound person may directly believe in eating the rich and directly believing in supporting the poor, while I, a rage player, might believe against the supremacy, disbelieve in the supremacy of the rich, and the disbelieve in keeping the poor downtrodden. Very subtle difference on that issue, but if say a hope,
the idea of,
but if a hope-bound person believes in something,
than what you're for.
Yeah. But if Arthur, if you believed in something and I disbelieved in that thing, that would be effectively, unstoppable force, immovable object kind of situation.
So what I'm hearing from you is that
satanic ritual you will hold.
God damn it. What I'm hearing from you is that hope is let's do this, and rage is let's not do this.
Yeah, it's hope is let's do this, and rage is let's not do that.
Know what you don't, know what you're against, not what you're for.
Yeah.
Mr. Rage.
I think it's not necessarily that that Ragebound
Two sides of, like, the same coin.
Yeah,
No,
two
I'm
sides
just
of the
saying,
same coin.
this is...
Rage is
It's
primarily
the aspect
powered
of it.
by the disbeliefs. Hope can disbelieve in
nobody
things,
is
Rage can
entirely
believe
their
in things,
aspect
but the
anyway.
power primarily comes from the belief and conviction versus disbelief and just
hatred.
tear down what should not be. Tear down what should not be.
You riot and destroy, Hope then builds from the ashes.
Yeah.
Let's start a riot.
Yo, actually based. Three Days Grace reference in my video. Thank you.
Love 3 Days Grace.
When I first heard
Hell yes.
When I first heard it, by the way, this is a joke from the fucking so I don't remember which Incognito video it is from the Internet Historian, but he talked about that song and said he thought it was Mr. Ryan. I also thought it was Mr. Ryan, but I didn't know I was wrong, and I didn't know what he was talking about until somebody told me about that joke, and I was like, yeah, I've seen that video. And then they played the song, and I was like, what do you mean? What? Wait, this is the Mr. Ryan song? I thought this was Mr. Ryan. I did not put two and two together. Yeah,
I did not figure it out. I was not smart enough.
Real quick though, Arthur, your mic
was
seems a bit far away again.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, I'll sit back in.
There you go.
I wanted to lie down in the sun.
Some things
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing today.
It'd be like that. So, some things that none of us directly govern, but we can still do to some extent. For example, time has some level of connection to destruction. That doesn't mean none of us can destroy. It just means we can't destroy with the power of absolute destruction itself.
Yep.
Well,
the sands of time.
Sands of time, erosion, etc. Entropy and such. Okay, so time, problem solving, action, time itself, obviously. Space, creation, patience, space itself, obviously, and
the one thing uncorrupted by capitalism.
Space! Lovely. Amazing. Good shit. Void, secrets, the unknown, nothingness, absence.
Ookie dookie darkness.
Breath.
Then he decided to become a weirdo.
Freedom, adaptability, lack of responsibility. Also, obviously, actual wind. Blood, interpersonal bonds, friendship on a larger scale, ideas of complex society and governance. Power of literal blood, presumably.
Power of friendship anime.
Also responsibility. Not so much power of friendship, more power of democracy.
I love the government, and I do not hate anything.
The power of Senator Armstrong.
The power of Senator Armstrong.
I need Carcat in the played column.
We have unironically we have put Carcat's face on Armstrong before. We have done this.
I just remembered.
We did that. Put it on screen. I still have the file. Anyway, life. Life, healing, self-improvement, cures. Doom, death, inevitability, fate, suffering. Okay, heart, identity, sense of self, souls, some connection to romance, evidently.
Undertale?
Love Undertale.
Anyway,
under my tail?
No.
Shut up!
No. Anyway, slight connection to emotion in general as well. But I'm moving on immediately. But nowhere near as much direct connection as hope or rage. Mind, logic, decisions, the mind, fucking obviously. Cold logic, cold calculated logic, as opposed to emotion and the self.
Me when I am 14 on the internet.
Yes.
I remember when I first joined and I was given the two titles by the audience, and it was Sylph of Hope and Knight of Mind. and I don't know how I feel having just heard the mine description, because that is effectively
14.
just like
I basically
not just 14,
said
but
mine
also
sheerly
just mirror
because
divergent.
you had I think
well,
I said mine about you, not knowing what any of it actually meant, sheerly because, you know, bullet time, you've very much trained and honed your mind on that front.
Very fair.
Yeah.
I am also very neurodivergent, so that makes sense.
I will go over Mage and Sylph in a moment.
Like, do not always immediately think without emotion as well. That's...
No, I might be autistic. Like, my psychiatrist was like, I think you're autistic, but I can't diagnose you without a test. I was like, how much? And they were like, a lot of money. And so I was like, I'm fine. But I think of emotion constantly.
Okay.
Exactly, yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like...
On this one, I will go from the bottom
to the
up
emotion.
this time. So, I've got Rogue and Air here. Surely because I'm giving June, now that I'm putting these in front of her, I'm giving you, June, the option to pick for certain whether you are a Rogue or Heir of Light.
You want to nail me down?
You are one or you are the other, and that is that.
What do you mean? I'm the everything of everything. I did the best.
I am literally better.
I love that band.
I'm the better of than you.
Exactly.
Can we get some appreciation for everything, please? That's a great band.
Everything, everywhere.
Never heard anything they've ever done ever.
So we have Rogue. Rogues steal their aspect, steal through their aspect to benefit others, or they do it passively. Probably wouldn't possess their aspect much for themselves. Now remember, June, that does mean that you would have little to no narrative relevance yourself. Or knowledge. Or luck. You would just be having a bad fucking time in the
You'd
background.
be having a terrible time.
You would just be falling down flights of stairs in the background of the scenes.
Oh, you mean that thing I do with every single D&D character I've played?
Unironically, yes. You would be a sight gag.
No, your character in my campaign had some good times.
Did they fall down
I'm talking about the stairs bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they keep every single time.
Every single time.
Air.
I have to do it. It's a calling.
Heirs.
Did I do it?
Change their aspect or change through their aspect to benefit others or passively. I put to benefit others or passively so that there's more open interpretation of it, so that we can, you know. Oh, a good bit of this is going to be conjecture, especially when it comes to fucking mages, because literally there are 2 of them in the fucking comic, and neither of them went god tier, and neither of them have demonstrated any of their abilities or explained them at all, outside of Solix's psionics, which are not mage abilities. That's just a thing he does otherwise. So mages is basically almost pure guesswork on mages, but anyway. Heirs seem to also be able to change into their aspect. See John turning into wind. But may run the risk of their aspect changing them.
So essentially, be like that one dude who I've seen clips of flicking light out of his fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, you would just be able to basically anything that Kizaru can do in One Piece, that's you. That's what you can do generally.
Guys, we're gonna find the One Piece of Homestuck.
But also the funny thing is that means that
I'm so glad I made it out of that car crash in One Piece. Dun 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 dun.
Anyway, so the funny thing is that means you have to choose now between never having any narrative relevance to yourself and just passing it on to other people, unless in the extremely unlikely circumstance that literally no one else wants relevance at the moment, or you literally are narrative relevance.
Flip a coin, do it.
Flip a
It's the only real way to do things.
Either flip a coin or make a decision, or flip a coin and use that to make a decision, etc.
I have a coin, but I have dice in front of me.
I will leave it up
Alright,
to you.
1, 2, 3 is rogue, 4, 5, 6 is air. Roll.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll roll a d6 then, since Arthur just decided I'm rolling a d6.
Yep, you're rolling a d6
Why,
now. He has declared it.
I got a
You said
5.
Dice.
Air it is.
Congratulations. Da, da,
You
da,
are an
da.
air. Da, 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 da.
Bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum. Bum,
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 bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Anyway,
bum, bum.
next up.
I am luck. I am Apollo 11.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway.
going to the console.
You're gonna
I mean-
like disapparate though. That's what's gonna kill your character because it's so obvious in the way that's set up. It's like turns into light, turns into light. You're just gonna like spread too thin and just become like the concept of luck and die. It becomes an aspect of the universe.
You
Oh,
literally.
whoops.
I am.
You
Ego
just go,
death.
I'm bored, and then you just fucking fade away. and become basically the Force.
Yeah, literally, just the force, yeah. No, I'm not saying
anyway.
they'll get bored. I'm saying they'll use their power too much and then just.
Yeah.
You'll
yeah,
just
with
be
the-
Cug Rash.
With the running
So
risk
what
of,
you're saying is I'll
aspect changing
I'll
them.
use it too dangerously and I'll suffer from fucking ego death.
Yes, that is literally.
You will
yeah,
take
exactly.
DMT and
That's
you will
what's
have
gonna
an
kill
ego
your
death.
character.
Yep. And then
No,
because
don't
you
do, don't
and then
do
you will
DMT. I'm just gonna.
and then you will turn into light and actually die for real.
Okay, but at least for like a short while, I can
The main
do
character.
the funny little Ramiel thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up, Sylph. This one is an annoying one to figure out what it actually does, because unfortunately Arania explained just enough that we can't just guess, but not enough that we actually know what the fuck you do.
It's fine, we'll make it up.
As I've said here, the one time she didn't info dump and it's about herself, sad face.
Oh,
So-
it's fine. You know, it's like I did all the info dumping about herself that episode about her love life anyway.
True. Several times.
I just lied about it.
Just lied.
No,
Well, I
you
mean,
can't lie.
from as far as I can remember from what she said before, you weren't far off, but
No, definitely not. But still,
no, you pretty much hit the nail on the head.
I love to lie on the internet.
Anyway, so I have basically Sylphs. I've basically decided make their aspect or make through their aspect benefit others or passively. Can include healing, repair, and improvement. So basically healing, buffs, probably some level of defense as well. So kind of healer / tank is kind of what we're getting from the powers here.
Sounds like
probably
me,
not
to be
able-
honest.
Yeah, probably not able to make anything from scratch directly though. So you are 100% paladin because you are just defending and healing and stuff, and the power used for that is belief. It's 100% spot on
I'd suggest paladin cleric.
Yeah. Paladin cleric. That works. But yeah, basically,
Paladin.
yeah.
Cleric of the paladin of the oath of the cleric.
Full crusader.
Yeah.
Anyway, next and finally, mage. That'd be you and me, Arthur. Mages. I have effectively decided a lot of this one is conjecture. I'll be real, Sushi.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm more talking to Sushi because I feel like she's gonna have a fucking conniption. So, mages, I have.
Love you,
gathered-
Sushi.
Yeah, love you, Sushi, but please let me cook here. So, mages know their aspect or know things through their aspect, either to benefit themselves or done actively. seem to have generally end up having a talent relating to their aspect in some way, with Solix's Tildath coding skills and Mulin's noted abilities in matchmaking, but also tend to suffer at the hand of their aspect in some way, Solix being haunted by the voices of the soon-to-die, or Mulin having bad luck herself in romance. I've kind of decided the major difference between seers and mages is that seers, like, gain their knowledge from their aspect, like visions and shit, Oracle of Delphi kind of deal. Whereas, and they have to figure out what those visions, like, actually mean themselves. Whereas mages, we have to gather knowledge ourselves, but once we have that knowledge, learning how to apply it and, understanding and stuff, it's done supernaturally via our aspect. I am basically just, kind of assuming that Solix's hearing the voices of the doomed ability come from his psionic abilities rather than his aspect directly, which I don't think is too much of a jump, considering the fact that he is literally, I'm pretty sure he's definitely, at minimum, the second greatest psionic ever to have lived on Alternia, and at most, potentially the greatest psionic user in the universe.
Nerd.
So, I think it's not too much.
Did somebody just say nerd?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Arthur did in fact just say nerd.
Fucking hell.
But yeah.
Vinoma.
I figure the idea effectively is we would have to look for knowledge ourselves as, in order to understand it. But once we have the knowledge, it clicks immediately. We get it. We just get it. Potentially filtered through belief or disbelief or other aspects for other mages, but yeah. Also, in terms of combat, we've never seen a mage actually fight at god tier or use any aspect abilities at all. In fact, so I'm just going to go out on a fucking limb and just say, yeah, mages, in terms of combat, can kind of serve as an all-rounder. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, kind of an all-rounder kind of class.
Can do magic.
Can do stuff.
They're the bard.
Is capable of magic.
It is capable of doing things, yeah.
They're fully a bard. They're a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, that is that.
Is that?
Yes, we are now clear on our limits and what our powers mean and can generally do. So, got some things that we will and will not be doing today for our Trollsonas. So, names. I'm thinking we'll do that last so that we can factor in the other information we've come up with into the name, make it kind of...
Well, my name, Arthur, does have 6 letters.
Yeah, I was about to say, Arthur's first name, I do want, just because it would be funny, to be just Arthur, because I think it would be really funny if we had super weird alien name, Arthur, super weird alien name. Regular ass, literally your next door neighbor, this is just a regular human being name.
A regular dude.
In just the middle of it.
It's just Arthur. Arthur just turns up.
Oh, okay. We've got
I got my name.
We will put that in once we get down to the profile pages that I put together. Some psionics for Arthur and June. I've already got my psionics in. I figure for Amin, we haven't seen any sea dwellers demonstrate psionics as far as I'm aware. outside.
You're the fucking emperor. Okay.
Yeah, he is.
I'm the
and
what?
I'm the mutant. I'm the mutant.
Nope. No, you're.
No, what?
No,
I'm
you're
not.
the.
Wait, I'm the regular.
No, we're Rust. We're Rust bloods.
You're Rust. You're Rust.
Yeah.
Not
We're
the
the
mutant.
bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
the
it's
bottom
just because of my
you're
blood.
Yeah, that's the thing. You two are bottom of the barrel. I'm stuck in a cave looking after a bunch of children, and Amin is running part of the Empire.
I'm just sat here like, yo, my blood is purple. You should revere me.
I'm gonna kill the government. Raw.
I want to kill the government, but unfortunately I have to babysit these, like, 50 infants. Jesus Christ.
I'm just out here evading my taxes.
I'm a little creature.
Yeah, the good... I suppose the good thing is that when you're not stuck working slave labor, Arthur and June, when you're not doing that...
slave labor.
Yeah, when you're not doing that, or even potentially when you are supposed to be doing that, there is... you are so low on the hemo spectrum that 90% of the people who would take you out and kill you for insubordination would just not bother and not notice.
Viva la révolution! I will burn down this country.
And then again, I'm sat in a fucking cave looking after babies.
I deeply advise that you do not.
Anyway,
Viva
so
la révolution! I will play Daft Punk through the speakers.
The other reason I'm not giving Amin Psionics is because, frankly, outside of mind control abilities, Amin's bullet time kind of counters all of them, because he can just dodge the attack.
I mean, technically, I can also do that. No, I meant like mind control.
Whoa, no. I am capable of inference and steering a conversation in a direction.
I once Pavlov dogged somebody. For a certain stimuli.
So that's just manipulation abilities. That I'll put in.
They asked me to. Let me make this clear. They specifically asked me to. They were like, "It's not going to work," and I went, "Bet."
I did hope that was the case.
I had to make that clear. This is on the fucking internet.
That is something you should probably make clear on the internet. Let's be honest. You should probably make that clear. That is.
We were having a conversation about psychology.
Probably should have led with that, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. But we're having a conversation about psychology, and they were like, all of that shit is like mumbo jumbo. And I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, well, half the things that like they tell you about the brain and the shortcuts don't work. And I went, what do you mean? And they went like Pavlov's dog. It's not a thing for humans. And I went, really? And they went, yeah. And I went, are you sure? And they went, try it. It's not going to work on me. And I went, okay.
And then it did.
I spent 3 days, and it worked near immediately.
Well, yeah, because humans are really good at pattern recognition. It's just pattern
recognition. That our brain
if anything, it would work better than on a dog, because again, humans are just so much better at pattern recognition. Like, humans are good enough at pattern recognition that they can see patterns where patterns literally don't exist at all.
Don't get me started on the shortcuts of the human brain, because I will rant for an hour. This is one of my special interests.
This is one of the special interests, and so we will stick to the script. Okay. But yeah, psionics for Arthur and June. I'm thinking, basically, as far as we've seen, in terms of psionics, you can have 2 psionic abilities, but in order to have both of those psionic abilities honed to any level of usability, you sacrifice a level of training to be able to use a weapon, really. So
I wouldn't use a weapon. I'd just beat people to death.
Or to be able to fight in melee.
To
be able to fight in melee is what I mean.
Yeah, okay. I don't need psychic powers.
Yeah. Arthur, I'm imagining, would probably just have 1. June, 1, 2...
Arthur just got that heavenly restriction.
Yeah,
my psychic power is, I don't know, a fucking...
I'm thinking...
headache.
Your psychic power
I feel
like your psychic power is literally just the ability to motivate yourself to go lift weights so you get buffer.
Yeah,
You
sure,
can
yeah,
go
yeah.
fight in melee.
Yeah, sure. If you want, just actual mental illness.
Basically, your psychic power is literally just being mentally ill.
Just mental illness, like self-worth inherently tied to physical ability. That's my psychic power.
Exactly.
But yeah, in terms of the psychic power, it's generally it's his standard like comic book superhero shtick, like fire, lightning, mind control, telekinesis.
Alright, should I do a what element am I quiz online and just pick one of those?
I mean, you could. I was thinking telekinesis would be a good one for you because you can just literally fling yourself at the enemy at high speed.
Oh no, okay, actually, is teleportation a thing?
Not as far as I've seen. No, that seems to be basically exclusive to First Guardians, which is God. But
which is God.
Yeah, I was. Which is God. But I was thinking also potentially something like pyrokinesis, electrokinesis, some elemental ability, so that instead of just punching someone really hard, you're punching someone really hard, and your fist is also on fire, and it isn't burning you, but it is burning them.
Telekinesis, and because I can use telekinesis in interesting ways, like compressing air in front of my fist to create an explosion.
Ooh,
when I hit
that's so cool.
Oh, I love that.
That's just my whole. It's just like, and also it's like, oh, my limbs are so tired. It's time to telekinetically push all the lactic acid into my blood, so I die.
Not like push yourself beyond your limits. Just like, I'm done, and then you just immediately like telekinetically.
My blood is 80% lactic acid, but I'm still alive because I'm pumping my heart manually.
Oh my God. You're just puppeteering your own body. Horrific. I hate it.
As long as my brain is alive, I can keep going.
I jumped around part 3 and thought
I have cut all the lactic acid to my brain. There is none there.
You saw that?
We call me manual step.
My guy learned reverse curse technique, except it was just infinitely worse.
Reverse ow technique.
Okay, so we've got
reverse owie.
Owie. Ooh, but yeah, okay.
I have the capability of getting owies and moving on.
Yes, we also have other abilities outside of psionics. So things like means bullet time, other personal ability, the grimdark trance for you, Arthur, because we have kind of decided that you went grimdark at some point.
I'm sorry, what's grimdark?
Oh, that's the
thing that Rose did.
The thing that Rose did. Were you even there for that? Yeah, you were there for that, because you literally did Grimdark Rose's voice. At one point. It's basically...
Yeah, when you just went like...
Oh, shit.
When you start speaking in Eldritch.
When Rose went dark supersonic, effectively.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I can hear.
It's like a power boost
whispering to me, and he tells me to kill the government.
Power boost. It gets you start speaking in the language of the Eldritch language of the horror terrors, and can't speak English anymore, or like whatever language you spoke before. Any other, that's there is a thing with that is kind of open at the moment. When Rose went grimdark, she created like a blackout, and we know from Roxy that is a void power as well. So I don't know if that is a unique power of a unique power of the grimdark trance that happens to be similar to a void power. B, a void power because the grimdark transformation is inherently linked to the aspect of void. Or C, if it was a void power because the grimdark trance inverts your aspect, and thus Rose effectively went from light to void while in that transformed state.
Yeah, I mean that
I have no idea which of those three things it is.
I like the idea of inverted. That seems quite interesting. And
I think we'll go with inverted because it is relatively interesting.
It would be weird with punching somebody. Black hole sun.
Well, I feel like if
that does mean that when you do that, when you go into the grimdark trance, temporarily there will be 2 mages of rage on the team. Effectively.
Yeah. Who are you? I'm you, but not for very long.
I'm you, but like...
On a cooldown.
I'm you, but... Actually, no, it would be like, who are you? What? Okay. Also, Lusai, aka the, like, animal parent figure people.
I like foxes.
Things. We will get to that.
Are we just doing this?
No, we're doing all of us.
Okay, no, I just meant right now. Okay, good. Yeah.
We have said said a lot
this
about
whole
you.
video about me.
I'm the only normal person.
I'm the main character.
I'm
the only normal person in this room. Anyway, okay, so typing quest. That one, we're not bothered. We're not talking about anything with Arthur because it's done already. Fetch mode, aka basically how our inventory systems works. We can skip that potentially and deal with that another day, but either way, that's something we have. Societally created differences, aka how are these guys different from the people in this call right now, because they would be, because they lived on a completely different planet with a completely fucking different political system.
Yeah.
No, fam, we're exactly the same.
And also one of them is effectively a duke.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Or like a literal prince, so like, you know.
I said what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And then one of them is a single father of an infinite amount of constantly cycling through children. And is in hell for it.
More god tier powers.
Yeah, and then details about hives, aka just like anything anything you want to note about your, like, your home.
House.
Yes.
No, not my house!
And then god tier powers.
Right.
Specific.
Oh, I didn't
powers
read that.
for
I
each
was
of
just,
us.
okay, yeah. I was just adding that in. But okay, yeah, that is on the end there.
That is on the end. That is on the end, and I do have some ideas generally. So things we don't need to do, but we can specify or change them. First, the Trollsonas will effectively all be the equivalent ages of us, between 9 and 11 sweeps old, which is 20 to 24 Earth years.
Hooray!
Hooray! We can specify a specific age in there if we want.
Age. Because we are adults.
Unlike most of the cast of this comic.
I'm referring to of age as, oh my god, not everything I'm talking about is about fucking a character from a fictional thing.
I wasn't talking about that!
No, Amin did. Amin went of age, I hate you.
The wolves.
Yeah.
Couldn't be just drinking age?
Yeah.
Couldn't be just drinking age? Rose is an underage alcoholic. That is not good for her.
Yeah, what is going... Yeah, make these characters adults. Don't make them children if they don't have to be. I ranted about this before. I'll rant about it again.
Just make them like 5 years older, man. God damn. Anyway.
Just make people adults.
Anyway.
If you're an adult.
Horns, clothes, hairstyle, other physical... Just the appearance stuff. And I will be revealing these sprites in a moment. The full versions in a bit once we get to the profiles. Any additional supplemental characters that aren't these four? Any that our guys know that aren't each other.
I know
Hanzo
from Overwatch.
Yeah.
I know Hanzo from Overwatch, and he's 45 years old, and he's my dad.
I know Hanzo.
Troll Hanzo.
Even though the concept of dad, I was about to say, even though the concept of parents, of parents that are also trolls, barely exists on Alternia at all. He's still your dad.
Yeah, he's my dad, and he's not even like, It's just my dad, Hanzo, from Overwatch. He's 45 years old.
Any other characters like that, we can come up with them another day.
I'm joking, by the way, I don't want that.
It's already canon.
Figured.
It's already canon.
I figured, but that's stuff we can go into in another video. This is for another video, that. Also, for that other video, we're just going to develop stuff about our trolls growing up, or just straight up ignore the fact that adult trolls are shipped off of Alternia to prevent rebellions and stuff. We have no fucking idea what life is actually like for adult trolls in the alternative.
We don't even know what actual, like, when the trolls are actually, like, sweeped off. Like, what sweep they are shipped off, so it could be entirely feasible that...
I'm guessing 12, because 12 is a number for them. 12 zodiac, 12 color, 12.
I'm pretty sure it's 8, but either way, we're gonna ignore that fact surely because we have absolutely no fucking information on it, and coming up with that entire fucking lore and what that's like is just not even remotely in the scope of this. Yeah,
see, I'm guessing 12 because that's when I had my first thoughts of rebellion.
No, because 12
well, yeah, because 12 years old, I assume, because 12 sweeps old is like 26.
Yeah, no, 12 years old.
Yeah. Anyway,
I first had my thoughts of rebellion at age 8 when I learned I could save Scum on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team on the Game Boy.
I had my first thoughts of rebellion when I found Animal I Have Become 3 Days Grace AMV.
Oh, what a song!
Absolutely.
I love that song.
I had my first thoughts of rebellion when I saw that one Soul Eater AMV set to This Is Halloween.
Animal, I have become.
Animal, I have become.
Absolutely fucking wonderful.
Gentle rock music.
I've never listened to a single 3 Days Grace song, I'm gonna be honest.
That's a sin, we should fix that.
That is unfortunate. You fix that.
I'm a baby metal girly, okay?
That's still a character flaw. Still a character flaw.
I listened to the Doom soundtrack to get work done.
How is that a character flaw?
I listened to the Doom soundtrack.
Anyway, okay, first two Trollsonas. First two Trollsonas I'm posting are ones...
You're calling me being a fan of baby metal character flaw. I was gonna
it's
be
not
like,
that.
you ready to throw a hand?
Liking baby metal is not a character flaw. Not listening to 3 Days Grace at any point in your life is a character flaw.
Fine, okay.
Anyway, first two Trollsonas, Arthur and Junes. You have seen these before, but now they are in sprite form. They are in
funny little
Sprite.
Gremlin girly. Look at me go.
Also, you have no fucking idea how goddamn annoying it was to do Arthur's horns.
Yeah. I can tell from the way they're drawn, yeah.
Yeah, they're not exactly,
kind to do.
No, yeah, but like, they're done. They
I'm gonna
are
ram
done.
your ass down.
Yeah.
Telekinetically fling myself like a battering ram.
And next we have mine and Amin's, which are based off of some early versions of them done by Sushi. Sushi's versions are not finished, so here are just my interpretations of the designs. Now, I have 2 versions of each. I have 2 versions of each with slight palette differences between them. For me, I have one with a dark coat and lighter pants, and one with a lighter coat and darker pants. I cannot decide which between the two, which I like more. And then for Amin, I have one with green olive boots and one with red boots.
I really do fuck with my design. Like, everything looks excellent. But the mushrooms growing out of my face make me want to cry.
You did specifically request that.
I requested old man's beard. That is a type of moss, not a mushroom.
No. You requested that as a basis for the hair. I did double check. You requested effectively the Mario mushrooms coming out of your cheeks and such.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I made a mistake then.
Yeah.
That's the thing, the rest of the design looks fucking sick. Like, I love the mushroom cap. Like, that's very me. And what's up with the horns? They look really cool.
Oh yeah, no, I was about to say your horns are like the coolest.
Yeah, your horns are
I love mine, but yours are wild.
that is
like
something that is. I believe that is a Sushi original. In terms of
they are fucking
specific
incredible
shape.
looking.
Sushi
has done an
shout out to
absolutely wonderful job. That is incredibly good.
Shout out Sushi.
Shout out Sushi, we love you.
Monstrously impressed with that design. That is incredible.
Yeah. Same goes for my horns. So the origin of those is a little bit the origin of those is little bit more obvious, as they are taken directly from the two little serifs almost on my sign. And I think they do look very good as well. But yes, these are, as I say,
why do me and
based off
June
of
look like
Sushi's.
we're like Beavis and Butthead?
You do very much carry a Beavis and Butthead
vibe.
You do, the two of you do carry a Beavis and Butthead type vibe
It's like the Dennis and Power of like a rebellion, but like they're like just like doing
100%.
shit. It's so oh god, Jesus
100%.
Christ!
I also
I'm Dennis Chainsaw Man. Oh god, things are gonna go wrong.
I mean, June's horns are literally just Power's horns as requested. So.
Oh yeah. No, I mean it works really well.
That's the thing. One of the things that I really like about our designs is that you can tell the emotional pain going through them. The first two are like, let's take down the government.
You can tell the emotional pain going each of them.
I have to take care of these idiots. I have to wrangle these morons.
Am I talking about the three of you, or am I talking about the hundreds of infants that I am societally number of actual babies that are actual unironic newborn babies that I am forced by the government to take care of under threat of death?
No, don't worry, it'll be good for you, trust me.
And then there's Amin, who he's basically, the idea I imagine for you, Amin, is since you do want to, improve rights and stuff here. I need to fucking learn how to string a sentence together. I've only been doing this for 2.5 years. It's a difficult thing. It's a difficult thing.
2.5. Yeah, you have been speaking English since age 3.
I know. I mean, I've been doing this on the internet for 2.5 years plus. I've been speaking English since I was 1.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So,
get better.
I should have figured it by
scrub.
now.
You were saying about me wanting to improve the rights, I assume?
Basically, I
want to improve the wrongs.
I can tell by your face, by the expression you're pulling here, I can tell you want to improve the wrongs.
Oh, you're talking about civil rights. I'm talking about civil wrongs.
Liabilities. Anyway,
making sure the civils are wrong.
The idea I had is effectively Troll You is trying to do something similar, but is stuck within the
a victim of the caste system they've been placed in due to their hemo.
Yeah, you're basically being bullied and harassed by all of the other Violet Bloods for not immediately killing anyone lower than you. For caring, basically. For not immediately killing anyone lower than you on the spectrum. For,
fucking fight me. I'll slow down time and then I'll break your face.
Yeah. But hence the, most of your face is covered, and also the absolute sheer terror in your eyes.
Oh yeah, it is very much like I am peeled for anyone to get jumpy at any point.
Danger will approach me soon, and I am fearful of it.
But that's the thing. Those eyes, they could say fear, or they could say excitement for violence. It's like, I'm fucking ready. Let's go.
Come on. Let me at him.
I have to be this fucking sylph of hope all the time and bring happiness and belief. Fuck you, I want to break shit.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up.
Oh no, right.
Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks.
Everybody sucks. Yeah.
I can imagine if I had headphones on, metal would be playing.
I heard the song of calling. What's
One of those
breaking?
days.
Ah, yes. I can change this now.
You spelled hair wrong. It's spelled Hair, idiot.
Fucking Christ.
Oh fuck!
What the fuck? Okay. What? Oh, I have also put high martial arts skill for you here.
Can I
Because
quickly? Can I flex 2 things I've been learning to do recently?
You certainly may.
Of course you can, Arthur.
Okay, right. I'm gonna turn my camera on, and I'm gonna.
Oh, he's topless. He's topless on the internet.
Headset off so I can't
For free, Arthur? For free?
For free.
So I can use a view of camera. Okay. How much of me can you see?
Are you
Just
like
your
recording
torso.
your camera? Are you like recording through your camera so I can put this in the video?
Not.
Or...
Do you want me to?
I mean,
Is
do you
this
want,
just
do you
for
want
us?
this demonstration in the video?
Yeah, sure. I'll happily.
Alright.
What would I record?
OBS should
Oh,
do
this
it.
is amazing.
Before you
This is so
record,
fun.
do you want to put on a shirt?
No.
Okay.
Well, I
way
figured if
too
he
hot here.
I will say,
It's
I figure if he
can
wanted
you
to put
see
on a
the,
shirt,
like,
he would have done so
flashbang
already.
that is my room.
Yeah,
It's so
it, like,
bright. I don't want
when
to be
you
wearing
stepped back-
shorts right now.
when you stepped back, it was genuinely like you couldn't see your face.
I will say also, I mean, I figured if he wanted to put on a shirt, he'd have done it beforehand. He'd have done
That's
it
actually
before
very
turning
fair.
the fucking camera on.
Where is Streamlabs OBS? I love this guy. Here he is. Holy shit. I
love this guy, he says. I love this guy, he says, looking at his own face.
I love this guy.
Oh, it's an onion ring!
That's the new meme format. It's just Arthur stood there going, at his own picture.
I am putting that shit on the fucking thumbnail, I swear to
Let me,
God.
I'm
am
not
better.
recording yet, so I'll let my okay.
Shit!
I'll do it again. I'll do it again. A video.
I'll do it
It's alright,
again.
I got a screen cap of it. I got a screen cap of it.
Oh, thank God. Thank goodness.
Video
Put it
capture
in
device.
chat. Put it in chat.
Microsoft
So that
Live
I can
Give me a
use it.
sec.
Device. Is it not? Please work, please.
We got some.
Why
technical-
Please,
you are so-
I'm asking you nicely, please.
Please.
Oh fuck!
Alright.
It
It
didn't
won't
say fuck. It didn't
I'll
capture.
try OBS normal studio. I'll get this eventually. I'm gonna. I have to be able to shop.
Arthur, I hate to say you've got to do it again.
I know.
Well, he's got to do it again once he's recorded. At that point, you don't need to take a
my webcam
screenshot.
won't appear on my OBS, so can someone else record this for me?
Oh shit! Hang on, let me just full screen. Hide that fucking okay.
I thought you were about to go into the fucking Hikari dance for a second there.
Wait, what? How do you?
Editor me,
So
cut
strange.
ahead. Okay, display.
Did you just tell editor you to cut ahead?
Yeah, cut ahead to
hello.
when we're good. Fucking.
We can see all of your room.
Just there.
You can. Well, almost. Do you want to see how much further my room extends? That's all. It's really, really small. It's not a big room. Alright,
So-
I'm taking my headset off. I can't hear you anymore. But I know you're recording me now, so.
What are we learning here? Oh. Throwing it back. Oh, shit. Arthur's built.
Arthur Strong.
He's just kicking his closet.
Hooray!
Claps for
I can
Arthur.
do that.
Can we
And
get
I've
some
got-
claps in the chat, please?
Wait. I've got more. There's another thing I can do.
Yeah, I was about to say there was a second thing I think you mentioned. You did say there was two things.
Feet for free?
Oh yeah, also for free, Arthur? For free? My God.
Screen cap. Wiki feet.
Click, 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 click.
Click. Alright, anyway.
You guys
Right,
are
other thing.
revolting. Jesus.
What are we doing here, Arthur?
Speaking of feet,
Need space.
Kick shit.
God.
He's just doing calisthenics. That's all this is.
Arthur is attacking his room, and his room is attacking back.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Sick.
Everyone in the audience just cried because they can't do that.
My dude's fucking Bucky Hanma!
That's what I've been working on the past couple of weeks. Hooray!
Back to the word
Dude,
It's very cool.
Bucky. You're just Bucky.
We are now back to the Word document.
Oh my fucking god!
There you go, that was me flexing my martial prowess.
That is actually pretty sick. I'm not gonna, that was
pretty
really
fucking
cool.
Yeah. Unironically, that was fucking cool.
That's really cool. Honestly, though, I think the two photos are fucking even better.
The two photos. Oh, pretty
Everyone
fucking
looks
good.
so much more shocked.
Yeah, that's the thumbnail. That's on the thumbnail now.
The first one looks like you're like telling someone that they've got to get.
The first one is more
fucking weight
confused and
machine.
disgusted. The second one is pure surprise.
Wait, you should have
that's
them
the thing.
pointing at each other. You should have them pointing together, fighting them to the
course!
guardian, sending you straight to hell.
The gate guardians of hell, and it's just two Arthurs.
One of them screaming at you to get in, and the other one's like, "Oh, you're fucking underling!"
You know what's really entertaining about these as well?
Yeah.
It's like they're having a competition to see who can get lower. It's like you're in a deep squat in the second one.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're about to leap from the floor.
I'm about to grab that motherfucker.
Literally.
You're
about to telekinetically
somebody
throw
dive
yourself
on
up.
him. That second one, he's like, look at him.
Okay.
You look like you're live streaming and then there's a home invader, but they don't know that you've been training like Baki Hanma.
It's a flashbang going off in my right hand side.
No, but bro,
The least funny bit has returned to attack you. The least funny bit has returned to strike you down.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, the consequences of my actions for real.
Consequences
All right, let's
of
start
your
with
Bro's
someone
about
other
to
than me,
hear
'cause we
fucking
always
Girl
start
A
with me.
by
Let's do someone else.
Cinema.
Okay,
Nice
I will put in the name.
Oh yeah, Arthur Pin. Oh, Penjaku is not. I'm sticking with Pendraig, but Penjaku's just a funny name because I've done the funny Kenjaku.
I will leave it because I don't care.
Okay.
I do also love. We have the usernames for Shadeboy, Alex, Quagsouls, June, Penjaku, Arthur, Amin.
I mean.
I
Okay,
mean.
I
don't
so that
fuck
means
with all
the name,
this crazy
the name
shit,
has got
right?
to be.
I will leave.
I mean.
That's gonna be the name.
Okay, I will.
Fucking
as well, doesn't it?
I'm gonna
brilliant.
table that. I'm gonna table that for now. I'm gonna table that. Okay,
I
June,
mean.
You're not
do you
beating
wanna-
that. You're not.
Hold on, it's literally like we're looking in a mirror on Halloween and somebody's gone, Amin, and then suddenly they're getting
And
a
then
lecture about
suddenly
human rights.
You appear and you start.
Can we do that as
the
a little-
occupation of the Palestine.
In your other abilities, you can always hear somebody who said your name. Like you get like a beacon pointing towards them.
It's like the
Somebody
bad
It's not
says your
just
signal.
full name.
As soon as they say my name, I
Amin.
immediately disappear regardless of whether I want to or not.
You are
As soon as you
instantly
say my
summoned
name 3
to
times,
them.
I just disappear.
You are instantly
Yeah,
summoned
there's a
to
ritual.
them.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah,
I
it's
think-
literally Beetlejuice, just I don't get a choice as to whether or not I leave.
It's like, God damn it! I was having my fucking breakfast. What do you want?
Just like, yeah, you can call me at any time, but if I show up, I might be extremely pissed off. I might just be like, hey, you want to explain
How
yourself?
you know me, I just keep summoning you at like strange hours of the day. Like
it's like
as soon as
it's
I
like
know you're
literally
asleep, it's
2
like,
in the
okay,
morning.
I mean.
It's literally.
No, not as soon as you know he's asleep. You wait until he's asleep. You then wait 2 more hours, and then you summon him.
No, wait 90 minutes so that I enter REM sleep.
So that you're just entering, so that you're just in REM sleep, and then it's just like, you get summoned, and then you slam hard into the ground as you drop from the height of your bed.
I stand up, I just bitch slap you and disappear again.
You sustain minor spinal injuries, and then disappear again.
Run.
You are so lucky that I care about your life.
You literally just fucking point to him, I could have you killed and no one would know. And then you disappear.
I could kill you right now.
And there would be no inquiry.
Does the fucking
disappear.
just immediately goes into the fucking low tier god copy pasta.
You should kill yourself now. Your life serves zero purpose.
Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup.
At one point, I know when he's gonna summon me, and so I wait, and just as he's about to summon me, I pull the pin on a grenade, hold the clip down, and just go. So, are we having this conversation?
No, flashbang as well.
I'm gonna survive.
Arthur's holding a flashbang pin out, but still shut. You're doing the same with an actual fucking frag grenade.
Just like Texas fucking like.
Yeah. A tumbleweed
rolling around on the ground like
Anyway, right now, okay, June. I think we will develop your Trollsona first.
Okay.
Let's just begin.
21, right?
Yes. Times that by 2.5. Oh no, divided by 2.5, sorry.
10 and a quarter sweeps. 10 sweeps.
Yeah.
10 sweeps.
10.
No, we're not returning to Little German Boy right now.
10
so 10 sweeps, yeah?
10 sweeps, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Witzy grenade.
I appear in Arthur's house like you have abused your power once again.
God fucking damn it.
Why does this remind me of the fucking John Oliver skit with fucking George Clooney?
Yeah, exactly that. God. Exactly that.
Anyway, June, let us begin with your psionic powers. Would you like 1 or 2? If you pick 2, you will not have a weapon.
I'll pick 1.
And what would you like that 1 to be? I will just, like, act as judge, jury, and executioner over whether your psionics are good and will be allowed or not.
The ability to make you piss.
I think minor suggestion is funny.
So, like, minor mind influence.
Wait, what about crowd? What about like crowd-based though? Suggestion / hysteria.
You could just invoke paranoia.
Invoke paranoia. No, we go with that. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So
I will put suggestion / mind influence primarily used to invoke mass hysteria and paranoia.
Yeah, so it's like it hits a lot of people, but not very much.
Like, you can't make them go, like, feral, but you can make everyone panic enough to maybe start a brawl, depending on who you get in the class.
It's kind of, it's as if something's happening, you can really heighten that, but if nothing's happening, people are just going to think, I'm having a really shit day.
Yeah, you can make somebody feel really shitty.
We're just terrorists, and we, like, blow up a building, and then it's like... Panic, nightmare.
You keep getting away with your... that's it. You keep getting...
sake.
I know why you keep getting away with your crimes. It's because a meme just covers for you.
Mm-hmm.
and then through his position at the top.
I value your life. That's the only reason that you keep getting away.
And then through his position at the top, sets out a misinformation campaign. This attack never happened. It never occurred.
Yeah, I just thought
that building was never there. That building was never. Oh no, it's not just like psychological manipulation. Like you actually fully just like order the erasure of all evidence that building ever existed.
It's actually the Freemason Guild's satanic ritual. It's like I said from the start. Freemason Guild's satanic ritual.
I am the Freemasons. We haven't figured this out yet, but I am the Freemasons.
I love that you three are
hold backwards block.
You two are a terrorist cell. You're the guy at the top covering for them, and I'm just living in a fucking cave like, man, they're going crazy out there.
I mean, look at our two characters, there's no way we're not terrorists.
Yeah, every so often when you want a big job done, you call on me to blast some I-beams around, and...
Yeah, oh no,
put on a light show.
Imagine though, Amin is like using us as like a splinter cell group to basically target like factions that are stopping his advances to society.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
I am basically the American government funding different terrorist groups.
Oh my god, we're counter
CIA.
We're America!
We are the CIA! No!
I am the CIA. I'm the devil from the Bible.
Oh no!
Me
and
my friend
live in an undisclosed
devil from the Bible.
Me and my compatriot live in an undisclosed location. In this location, we hold multiple firearms. It's that whole fucking copy pasta.
We have been funded by the American government.
Government to induce terrorist attacks.
Shadow Wizard money gang.
Before we go into your other abilities, what would
That is my power, to be the Shadow Wizard money government.
I actually think though, you know that typing quirk I had where it was like
yeah, the what? Which one? You've come up with several horrendous ones.
I'm just sending it. These two.
Yeah.
I think that actually works because it's like fangs.
Ooh, yeah. Like
And like A could be.
A could be
and
that
M is.
inverted. Yeah.
So it's like that.
Yeah. Okay. So June, do you want that one or? Because Arthur's is already pretty much in.
Yeah. Do you want that one?
That's funny. I like that.
It's like fangs in it.
M, V, and W replaced with. I've realised that that I do not actually have a backslash key on my fucking keyboard.
Well, you can copy it from chat.
So, with bang.
Are you sure it's not next to your spacebar?
Creature, you're back. Come inside.
Preach.
I called the cat.
The little thing.
Come on. Come on. Come here.
I'm glad we've got a new guest for the show.
Give me a second, I'm gonna pull Creature up. Come on, buddy. Come on.
And
I'm not going on another walk with you, so you can take me in a circle. I'm not.
Green 12. Okay.
You don't just go get to walk me. I'm not your fucking dog. Bastard. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. Yes, good creature.
And
I've come up with the most annoying typing quirk.
Incorrect.
No, I've come up with it.
Well, that bit's just going to have to stay highlighted, so I guess that will simply be how it is. Oh, I put that in Strife Specimens by accident. Hang on. Right. Okay. So, please suggest this typing quirk. I mean, I assume this is for yourself.
Yes. I type in spoonerisms.
Fuck is a spoonerism?
I was about to say, please elaborate.
A spoonerism is a type of word where you switch the last and first letters. So, I am the American government would be I'm et Nemerica Tovernming.
That's why no one likes you.
No shit, Sherlock.
That's why no one likes your character.
I told you, it's the most annoying typing quirk.
No, I completely agree. That's actually abysmal.
I think genuinely, like, the reason... Oh my god, okay. That's the
only way I get messages to my Splinter Cell. It's because no one can read my typing other than the people with the key.
And nobody fucking wants to.
Exactly.
Oh, this is awful.
No, like that's the thing. They could solve it. It's not that complex. They just can't be fucked.
They just cannot be asked, and nobody wants to try. Anyway, back to June with the oddly highlighted. Annoying, but anyway, June. What weapon would you like to use?
Metal pipe. I want to hit people over there.
Metal pipe. Lead pipe.
Look.
You know what? I'm gonna put that under club kind and then just specify metal kind. I'm going to specify metal pipe.
Is already a thing used by like Jade Bloods. I want a metal pipe.
Club kind, metal pipe.
Stop crying.
Oh yeah. I'll just scroll up here because one thing I had already the cat. One thing I had already decided in advance.
Two. Your strike specialist is 2.
Double barrel shotgun kind.
Double barrel. Who's what? Double barrel shotgun.
Yep, that's my weapon. It's a fucking shotgun. It's just an actual fucking shotgun.
Okay.
My guy got that shotgun specialist.
We've already had it decided effectively our Trollsonas are a fucking terrorist cell. One of us is gonna have a fucking gun. One of us is gonna have an actual, just a fucking gun. Is it legal?
That's actually very
no.
fair.
Is it legal? Definitely not. Do I have it? Yes.
Does it matter if it's legal? I am the Senate.
It's Alternia.
It's Alternia, and B, we got a violet blood vouching for us. Anything's legal. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Be a widow then.
I think actually no. I will just generalize it.
Yeah, my specialist is pipe kind.
Yeah, your specialist is club kind, but you use a metal pipe in the club kind.
Exclusively metal pipes.
Yeah, in fact, now fuck it. Yeah, hang on.
Pipe kind.
Metal pipe kind. All of your weapons, even after fucking alchemizing shit in Spurb, you still, it's all metal pipes.
It's just ever fancier metal pipes.
Sometimes
and every time I accidentally drop it.
Sometimes the metal pipes are gold. Sometimes the metal pipes are made of like some weird mystic demon metal.
What's really funny is that it's a different metal pipe every fight because you just rely on me to pull a metal pipe out of a wall. Or like find something. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Everyone good enough.
Because you always dramatically drop or throw away your metal pipe after every fight. It's a wonder no one's gotten your fucking fingerprints yet. Thank God we have the Alternian disinformation system at our beck and call.
Yeah, literally
it's literally
I am a
the
psyop. End
of every engagement ends with metal pipe sound effects.
No.
Ding 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 ding.
Any other abilities you want to give yourself before we cycle through to someone else? Any other special
just
abilities?
a second. It's every fight ends with just this sound effect.
I have an
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I assume this is like pre-god tier is all most of this stuff, and then we'll do the god tier stuff after. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do the god tier stuff after we've got other things in.
On the vein of like your character suggests. Well, I mean, both of our characters suggest a very heavy blood rage, fuel, mental illness derived terrorism.
All of us are fucking deranged murderers, but like somehow even more so than your average troll.
Yeah. But can I suggest that like the more worked up you get, the more red you slowly turn until when you turn bright red, you will not like explode and die, but I'm talking like you will jettison, like you will start like leaking blood outward, and it will like pop, and it's like a smoke screen, like literally like high pressure heart kind of thing. Like a ridiculously high pressure heart.
Your blood pressure just goes really high.
Yeah, like ridiculous.
So that's June's next ability. Anything else you wanted to add?
Well, I mean, obviously, since it's such high pressure, you know, it's going to be. Well, obviously, blood pressure means blood movement, which means, you know, that can keep up with the heavy kind of activity that you put yourself under, heavy stress, heavy strength.
Alright.
Okay, true. Like, I don't think that exactly works.
I mean, you don't like it, that's fine, but... Yeah.
I'll be real.
I mean, I just thought it'd be funny to whack people with a metal pipe.
Well, yeah, but if you do...
Yeah, and when I say special ability, I don't mean like... It doesn't have to be like a superpower level thing. It can just be like, oh,
well, this isn't
really
a
good
superpower level thing, it's just a really fucking high pressure heart. It just makes sense as to why they're, you know, they're very, very strong.
Blood
physically,
pressure disorder.
But also,
okay. June, did you have
if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Did you have any ideas?
Know.
Did you have any ideas for what for anything else you want your Trollsona to be particularly good at, or just things that they can do, things that she can do?
Extremely convincing dramatics.
So lying.
Yeah.
Really good lying.
But specifically when being very overdramatic about it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, so it's like the mass hysteria thing. Very convincingly hysterical.
Overly dramatic.
So it's like the further you dig yourself into the hole, the more convincing the lie becomes.
Yeah, somehow you strike gold as you dig your hole deeper. Or you strike a water main and you get shot out of the hole. And anything else that you think would be fun, or that you just want?
Backflips.
I'll just write backflips.
Backflips. Can backflips.
I can't do backflips. I can't do flips of any kind.
There will be no further elaboration. It will just
I can't really backflip either. I just think it'd be funny that
you just think a Trollsona would be fun if your Trollsona could do backflips.
Yeah.
But yeah.
My one can't. My one can't do flips of any kind. Very jealous.
Very jealous of the ability.
Just every time you like backflip in a fight, it's like
fuck off.
Clench his fist. Don't say it.
Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
Backflip just to like tap someone on the side of the head with a fucking metal pipe.
Yeah.
We will return to June momentarily. Arthur or Amin, would you like to have some development?
In the beginning, no, new any.
Yes. Anyone, Amin or Arthur, who would like to go next with some development?
Go with Amin. I'm usually first, so I can go last.
All right, Amin.
Hello.
Hello.
So, my name. I've been thinking about this.
I'm
thinking either. Yes, actually, that would be best because the best one I had so far was Animus.
Mm-hmm.
So, age. Okay. I am 46.
So in sweeps, that's like 20.
There you go.
The way he's just hiding out.
Bro is.
The government, isn't he? Helping run things.
Yeah. I've been a part of this world for a long time.
I mean, that's the thing. Just by the fact that you are a Violet Blood, like, you could still be about the age Eridan is, and you would still pretty much outrank, you would basically automatically outrank basically almost everyone under you on the Hemo spectrum, even if they're, like, 2,000. Because some trolls have dudes seemingly live naturally for thousands of years.
I am that strong gee. So for the strife.
Yes, strife specimens. Your weapon.
I see. I am in two minds about this. Because I have thought of three things. Either I want to do a Morning Star and a shield, or a rapier and a buckler, or a rapier and a parrying dagger. And I can't decide which, and I wanted to get some advice.
Parrying dagger is very noble-esque.
Yeah.
Very much into the noble side of things.
Equally, what we have said so far has been very precise individualistic strikes with misdirection, which is what a parrying dagger is for.
Yeah.
Along with the rapier.
I think the rapier and the parrying dagger, like, thematically fits.
I think it fits best, to be honest.
Yeah. Plus, with no psionics, I'm assuming you'd be able to train, and being of noble blood, you would be able to train in multiple weapons proficiently. So I'm going to give you rapier.
Yeah, I mean, the parrying dagger is almost a part of the rapier if you're using it like that.
Exactly. Because, like, I've used all of those other than the Morning Star.
It's just a heavy thing, isn't it?
Exactly.
Wait.
Like, it's just a bit chonky.
Yeah.
It's got spikes on it.
I will put you down for parrying dagger kind. That's what that one is. It's just shortened.
Brydag kind. Love that.
Yeah. Because, you'll be able to use it as a regular dagger or for the parrying.
Yeah, knife in the back as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I love a good knife in the back.
Plus, you are the CIA, knives in the back is what you're used to.
Just wouldn't be able to go super deep because it's got the funny side bits, but still, it's an excellent knife.
Yes.
Great knife.
But yeah, so you've got those.
Well, it's not a great knife, that's a bit big.
Got bullet time. I will just elaborate on how would you phrase it again?
What like how it works?
It's a flush of adrenaline, isn't it? You can rush yourself with adrenaline.
Literally, you flood your brain with adrenaline to the point where you start processing at 1-to-1 speeds. I haven't quite mastered it yet, but I've been there. It's fun.
Any other particular abilities that you would like? Because everyone's got like their main ability now at this point. Arthur's got the telekinesis when I put in. You've got bullet time. June's got the misdirection and hysteria stuff, and I've got my eye beams.
Hysteria, my muse.
So, any other less literal superpower level abilities?
Well, I feel like just like what's the word? It's the ability to like being so high in the upper echelons and being in power for so long. I feel like there would have to be a level of near supernatural persuasion and intimidation. Like, I feel like especially to get away with all the psyop shit, there has to be a level of like...
What you could have, privilege and excellent at reading people.
Sorry, what was the second thing you said?
And excellent at reading people, to the point where their intentions are quite literally plastered across their face.
So you can figure out how best to intimidate or persuade them.
Well, because that is like literally like I've been told by friends.
For a much lower level on the hemo spectrum, for someone like my level or lower, maybe even up to like teal or maybe even cerulean potentially, you just saying I could kill you and no one would know a thing about it would probably be enough. But for someone like a purple blood who's literally just one rank below you and in some context seems to be able to overrule you entirely, you'd need to know how to, get in their head and
fuck with someone.
Get them to do what you want. So
I mean, I literally have been told by friends and ex-partners to stop reading their mind.
It's pattern recognition, autism.
Yeah, literally, it's like
when one of your special interests is other people, it makes things.
You really do just go, I am aware of patterns and trends, and your patterns and trends are telling me that a good hefty bribe would be enough to get you to look the other way while I bomb that building.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because like I've had moments where I've had friends sit down
while my 3 mentally deranged compatriots bomb that building, and then
Of course. I would never do it myself.
Yeah, no, you don't get your hands dirty. You send
I couldn't.
You send 2 slave caste members and a single dad who's very tired.
This is your weekly exercise.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like during one op, we met you because you just didn't move. Because you were just like, I'm not leaving the building. I'm actually too tired to move. If I die.
Yeah, I was.
If I die.
You were attacking effectively I'm imagining just a giant Alternian mall, and I'm just getting fucking groceries for the fucking stupid infants in the fucking breeding caverns, and I'm just sat there you know what? Fuck it. It's better than going home.
Yeah, we just slide you a business card, and it's like, hey, if you're ever that depressed again, give us a call.
Hey, terrorism?
And then, as you are stood in front of me, I pull out my fucking phone and call you.
Yeah.
Just what? You trying to call my bluff or something? Fuck you.
No, I'm joining.
Immediately.
Yeah. No second thought. I don't care.
Okay.
And then you turn to me and say, well, you will have to live a normal life most of the time as cover, and I go, fuck!
Yeah, sorry, you can't live in the mountains with me.
But now...
Sorry, you would blow your cover if you stopped tending to those fucking actual infants. And I'm like, God damn it, please, let me out! Let me out!
Back in the cave boy.
So, one other thing, I think the final ability that Amin's character definitely sorely needs is making clothes, because those clothes look custom made.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like you trust anyone else to do that.
I don't. They could sew a bomb into them.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, you're selling some clothes, and some of them do have bombs in them.
Yeah, I've sewn bombs into clothes. That's how I know.
Yeah.
You're like, these clothes could have bombs in them if someone else made them. Then you turn around and start making some clothes with bombs in them for your enemies.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hey, I made you guys a really nice shirt.
Joke's on you, I don't wear shirts.
As we have seen.
You tried to assassinate me with a shirt, and I was like, no.
Yeah, Arthur's going a little fucking crazy. Arthur's going a little overboard, and I mean, it's like, hey, would you like to put on a shirt? And he's like, no.
No?
No? Why would I want that, you dick?
I already have a shirt. It's better than yours. I don't care.
Alright,
And then he continues murdering civilians.
Then he continues murdering civilians.
Yeah. Not just any civilians. The government. You know, they're the evil people. They're the bad guys. They're the bad guys in the video game.
I read the words of Troll Eiichiro Oda, and it really resonated with me.
Troll Oda is just like, he's not even hiding it, he's just literally inciting terrorism. It's like, you have to bomb this government building at
least
this time.
Once per arc, one of the fucking Straw Hats turns to the fucking proverbial screen and begins explaining in detail how to commit a terrorist attack. And it's a different one every time.
No, they literally give you like step by step, day by day times to turn up to meetings to get involved in the terrorist act. One Piece just like, like a fucking code, basically, that they're using to fucking get people to sign up to the fucking resistance. Like, you decipher it, and it's just instructions to go to the next meetings and what to do. And
yeah, Troll Luffy fucking turns to the camera and it's just like, the Industrial Revolution, and it's...
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Alright, okay.
Okay, God. Right. Anything else?
Was there something about, like, other people?
Yes, but that will be for another day.
Oh, okay.
Also, I can give you at most another, like, half hour, Alex, and then, I don't know, if you let me go for...
Let's squirrel into yours here.
If you let me go for a shower now, as soon as I've done this one, then I can rejoin you after I've gotten a shower, done my hair.
I've got to finish by 3, I won't lie, so...
Yeah, I'm definitely gone by 3. That is when I'm leaving the house to go to work.
Fair enough. Then,
But yeah.
Yes. So, Arthur.
Age, I die age 21, 3 months before my birthday, so that sure. That's what, 11 sweeps?
10 sweeps again.
Yeah, 10 sweeps, yeah.
Yeah, because 11 sweeps is like 24, so...
Okay, yeah, so 10 sweeps then, yeah.
What is your weapon?
My hands. These hands. Strike Specialist doesn't own one.
It's
God. Yeah.
What is your weapon? These hands.
Strife Specialist, gone kind. Lost.
The Strife Specialist, left, right, good night, Specialist.
Yeah, no, literally. Yo, we go left, right, left.
The Grimdark Trance will be something I'll deal with later. Okay, so, high martial arts skill, and I remember...
telekinesis, but to limit it slightly more so that it's, not like ridiculous. It's like really short range. So it's like literally I can only do about 10 centimeters away from my own body, which is why I'm 100% focused on myself.
I do love that also that does mean you will, like Aradia and Solux, will be able to fly. As well.
Yeah. But I'll fly by like fucking jumping. I'll fly by just projecting air down beneath me and lifting myself along. Well, there's the thing about compressing
basically just like kinetically digging yourself through the air.
Fire punch. Ooh, I love that manga. So yeah, there's the funny fisting, there's the I can also, if you can compress air, you can create like a small you can essentially draw all of the air out between your hands, and then if you create like a barrier there, you can just have a expanding barrier of no air that you push out. So I can essentially just create like bombs on hand.
Kind of. But
implosions, actually.
Yeah, you can create some short-range implosions centered somewhere near you, so you can on command suffocate yourself.
Yeah, no, I have to be hit by them. That's one of the reasons why I have to be so physically tough. Is that I am getting hit by everything I do as well. When I'm doing that compressed air, what's happening is my arm is being wrenched out of its socket to then hit the person with extra force. I then have to relocate my arm.
You gotta find that shit.
Yeah, you have to fucking undislocate that shit.
Yeah, with all of these things, I am kind of gonna be cranking up some of what we can do, like cartoon / like anime logic. So like you go from already very tough martial arts skill to borderline Batman levels of physical of like combat ability.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then the final thing, I guess this is like a negative ability. But you know how so trolls,
like
I assume, are meant to be. Yeah, exactly. Trolls are meant to be like the worst aspects of a person, right? You know, they're like
not
all
necessarily
terrible people.
They are all to some degree kind of terrible people, yes.
So what I was thinking of, do you remember when I was tweaking my ever-loving shit? Yeah? What if just that?
No.
All the way? No? You don't remember? Okay. Well, I did magic mushrooms and I had a bad
You missed the photo.
You missed that.
I was tweaked. Do you want me to send it in chat for you?
Yeah, send it.
I was gonna grab it myself.
Yeah, sure.
Just somebody post it.
I was fucked. So
I'll let him do it. It's his photo.
Where is it? This is me during, this is me after. The come down was real.
Yeah. Oh, buddy.
You look like.
Oh,
the second
buddy.
image is fucking. You look like you.
Here is a link to 2 videos of myself when I was tripping my heads off.
These are gonna be great.
I didn't know these exist.
But anyway, the point is...
Yes, the point...
The point being, so this motherfucker, since I'm, evidently some kind of revolutionary leader while also being under the thumb of the CIA.
Yes,
well,
exactly.
Surely, due to the government being an evil person, they would never let a sane person work for them. So I have to be genuinely insane. So at every point, I would like there to be quite literally, like, how do I explain it? It was like I was saying when I was tweaking, there was like the 3 layers of consciousness constantly cycling. The one that's doing the thing, the one that's noting and noting what's going on and making sure of what's going on and being, like trying to understand it. And then the one that's making fun of that one for doing that, and then the one that's doing stuff, and then that kind of thing. Actor, performer, critic. Oh, sorry, actor, director, critic, that thing. So just like actually like constantly disassociated.
I can't wait to watch this video, honestly.
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
No, I'm gonna watch after the recording. I'm gonna get some popcorn going.
Yeah, same.
Okay, it's like a 4-minute video and a 30-second video.
I'll just put constantly disassociated from reality.
And self.
It's 3. One's 3 minutes and the other's 30.
I'll
seconds.
Constantly disassociated from self. So it's like, the kind of the aspect of hope the disassociation from self leads into just this kind of manic, euphoric madness.
Yeah.
And then the funny trance is like, I am now depressed. I have come down from the high.
No. I like the idea that we've got through your constant disassociation from self, you end up believing these various different, completely fucking insane things and arguing amongst yourself about it. And then when you get to when we get to the spur portion and you're in the grimdark trance, there's a fourth guy and none of the original three are happy about it.
He's just an emo. That's his whole thing.
There's a fourth guy now, and it's just the horror terrors in your brain, and you're not happy.
Yeah, just mind worms eating the other three.
Yeah, none of the actor, director, and critic, none of these entities are happy about this.
Yeah.
About this situation. Right. I will let you go and get a shower now, Arthur, while I fill in some things for myself.
What?
Okay, so striped vespers, shotgun kind, as mentioned. Also, if anyone comes up with a stupid fucking typing quirk, let me know, so I can see if I'd fill that in for me. Which side of the fucking I-beam eyes on? The left side. Left side from my perspective.
Everything you type is in quote marks, so that it seems like you're quoting somebody else when you say something.
And then I just put some random fuck's name at the end.
Exactly.
Just that angry guy flipping a table is the best I got.
Oh, that's like the fucking thing that Equius and Nepeta and Taurus do. That's the emote at the start. That's just an emote. I just do emotes at the start like them. I'll probably come up with something better later.
Probably.
I was thinking as well, instead of the beams just being like a red and blue beam on top of each other, they sort of form into like a spiral.
Special
beam. Yeah, but like the spiral, like it spins faster depending on how much power I put into it, as well as, the obvious more beam. And then, of course, if I'm, amping it up with a bit of rage power and I'm going, full tilt, that blue and purple are gonna look like, that blue and red are gonna look like they mix and become purple, so it's,
I know.
I'm also gonna put in mimicry as an ability, because I'm good at mimicry. So like, I'm not gonna be copying June's like backflip skills and shit. I'm not gonna be doing a bunch of I'm not gonna be able to do anything that Arthur can do physically, and I'm not gonna be able to copy bullet time or anything. But with some more simple things, and particularly in terms of psionic abilities, I can copy a lot of more advanced abilities. And then when it comes to like when it gets to the point of like god tier and stuff, I'd be able to copy techniques using rage energy and stuff to fill in for things that I do not have access to, like for example light energy or anything.
So it's a bit like having a like, say for instance in D&D, a spell component that like works for like any spell component, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, to a certain
like the
extent.
rage energy substitutes for separate things.
Yeah, it can act as a substitute for things that I can't access. Like I could potentially, if I really worked at it, I could potentially copy low levels of bullet time using rage energy to focus myself. I probably wouldn't be able to catch up to you with it. Anything I copy would be a slightly not as good version of what I'm copying, but that
it's like
does
a simulacrum.
kind of a simulacrum of what I'm copying, but that does make me incredibly versatile.
It's like the bard, the Swiss Army knife mage.
Yeah, it's very much leaning into that Swiss Army knife type of deal.
Like whatever I need in the moment I have. Or at least to enough of a degree where I need it.
Yeah, I can kind of cover other people's shticks when they can't. I think the only thing I wouldn't really be able to cover is your healing abilities, because that's just something that mages just can't do full stop, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That's okay though.
Yeah. It's literally
Don't worry, buddy.
It's literally by the time I get to god tier, that will basically be the one thing I can't copy in some way, shape, or form outside of advanced martial arts and things like that. Like I can use rage to bolster my physical abilities to some level, and maybe be able to do some of the backflip stuff that June's doing, like at the start of the fucking story. And like maybe some of the more basic stuff that Arthur's doing, and some degree.
You can go like
time.
level 1 monk.
Yeah, I can spec like level 1 monk a little every so often. But when it comes to the more advanced stuff, it's just not something I'm going to be able to copy, you know?
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd be too overpowered.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Then again, I think that also really works.
It's Goku if he had a fucking limit on what he could copy and how good he could copy it.
Well, I get a very like what's the word? Like that's a kind of essential for parenting as a whole. Like having that Swiss Army knife energy.
It's just unfortunate that I am having to parent like 200 kids at once.
And that you're being forced to do it.
Yeah, against my will. What else? Because I'm thinking I will just end up giving everyone like 4 abilities pre-entry. I'll just put in for myself. I'll just put in. Like I'm a little older than Arthur and June are, but not close to where Amin is.
That's why I'm so paranoid. I've been here too long. Something should have gone wrong by now.
You should have been. You really should have been killed at some point by the.
Too many assassination attempts for me to have clothes made by other people.
It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
What else? What else?
Volume. Very good at being heard.
Yeah, over lots of shouting or screaming. So, if, say, we are making demands during an attack, I'm the guy to bring.
Something goes wrong, we have to bring hostages into the situation.
Someone say hostages.
Yes.
What? Why did you say it like that?
I don't like these things.
Some people call them hostages. I call them friends.
Yeah, I was about to say, I call them new friends.
They're just friendly.
No, but remember, if I overact enough, people believe me.
Yeah, people believe you. That doesn't mean they do exactly what you want. That just means that they believe what you're telling them.
So is the goal here to convince the hostages they are our new friends?
Exactly. Are you guys aware of Stockholm Syndrome?
Oh my
yes.
God.
It's not you're very good at being dramatic and people believe you. It's literally just you harness Stockholm Syndrome.
No, I'm also really good at that, but also I just inadvertently invoke Stockholm Syndrome.
Me invoking Stockholm Syndrome. My enemies realizing they're not my enemies.
No, literally, my whole thing would be...
Okay, my final ability is Desperation. I don't want to go back to the fucking cave! And that's my ability.
That's the entire ability. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
That is the entire ability. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I don't want to go back to the fucking cave! Please! No!
Don't send me back to the mines.
Don't let me go back to the caves!
Literally, hostage situation occurs, I do this shit.
Oh, God. Right. And yeah, that's the abilities there. Now. Hello, Arthur. Hello. As you can see, I have done my abilities. I have eye beams. They fire out of my left eyes, because I have 2 left eyes. The beams form a spiral, which spins faster the more power I put into it. I have mimicry. I can copy actions and sounds made by other people very well, so long as there's something I could actually physically do. So... I can copy psionic abilities and other things like that incredibly well, almost perfectly, but in terms of something like, say, your martial arts, or Amin's bullet time or anything like that, it's just not gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, fair enough.
Volume, I'm very good at being heard over lots of shouting and screaming, so if, say, demands need to be fucking made, during one of our outings, shall we say, I'm the guy to go to for that. And then Desperation. I don't want to go back to the fucking cave. And that's the ability.
This just occurred to me in the shower. This is such a strange group we've made, because I am a mentally ill, ex-slave mountain, hermit man who refuses to go back to society and is summoned back to attack certain government buildings under the direction of what is essentially the misinformation campaign. Working alongside the CIA. Another ex-slave who is just armed with a metal pipe, and I don't know how we met. So that's strange. and again, under the direction of, the Lord of the CIA. And then there's a single father as well, who we almost killed and is
and he's just very angry and upset and desperate to not go back to the fucking cave, and also can fire lasers out of his fucking eyes.
This is such a strange mix, because it's basically... the CIA taking advantage of mentally ill people, which, shocker, happens.
Shocker.
I know, but this is insane. The characters we built, it's just
With
like,
the X-Men as written by Tatsuki Fujimoto.
Yeah, honestly, just mentally
unironically, that is just what we are.
Tatsuki Fujimoto's the X-Man. It's insane.
I mean, let's not forget what Fujimoto's drawing of Captain America looked like.
Oh yeah, no, I mean...
What did his drawing look like?
I don't think I've seen this one. Let us see what it looks like.
Literally this.
That's the other thing as well. I don't think either me I should get. Yeah, it looks sick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's sick. It's also let's be honest, a very scathing criticism of America.
Well, no. What's really funny is that like he refuses to acknowledge that it's like a political commentary. He's like, no.
That too.
It's such a funny bit. It's like it's not political. It's not political. It's not. I don't have any political opinions on America. I have no opinions.
I think I'm gonna make my modus I'm going to make my inventory Tetris modus because I'm absolutely shit at Tetris.
Yeah, fair enough.
I did think it'd be funny if mine was shuffle modus.
So like it just pulls random item. Oh no, like it's a playing card. It's not like shuffle as in like iTunes shuffle. It's literally random.
Oh, we'll call it dealer.
As in literally. Okay, dealer modus.
Alright, your Lussus, Jim, the animal creature thing that raised you.
Who?
Do you want me to come back to you on that?
Yeah, come back to me on that. Like Arthur. The name,
Fetch modus. What is the fucked up and stupid way that your inventory works?
Finger kind. Or finger mode.
Please
got one on each finger. I got 10 things and they're associated to a finger, and when I touch it with a finger, it's stored, and when I flick with that finger, the thing is put out.
But it is always pushed out with the force of the flick. So if you're not
exactly.
So if you flick really hard by accident, or if you flick anything for any reason other than I want this item to come out, the item will immediately launch out of your finger and embed itself into the thing you flicked.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, useful, but also like it's insane. Also
useful, but also very annoying if you are flicking things.
My character like living in the wilderness. I don't want my character to be like completely feral. I want them to be like unwell and clearly being taken advantage of. But they are living in the wilderness and functioning and almost thriving, essentially.
Yeah,
outside of society.
That's not exactly unheard of.
No, exactly. I'm just saying, it's like
Nepeta fucking did it.
Exactly. It's like that kind of thing. It's like, I know, I'm not fucking Gollum out here. Like, it's more just like I have an extreme distaste for society.
You are. And I have to go to work. I have to go to work, and then you fucking fling yourself into town and blow up a building, and that's work.
It's like the CIA has summoned me with my pager. Time to go.
And your Lussus, Arthur. What would you like the giant the creature thing that raised your troll?
Arthur means bear, so let's go with a bear.
Alright. What kind of bear, may I ask, out of just sheer interest?
I don't know.
I mean, it'll be white either way, so whether it's polar, grizzly, black bear, sun bear, whatever, but like it'll look slightly different because those bears are shaped ever so slightly different to each other.
Grizzly, sure. Big scary bear.
Grizzly bear.
If you see me in the woods fighting a grizzly bear, help the bear.
I mean...
Just gonna need it.
What is the fucked up and stupid way that your inventory works?
I'm thinking very much like a video game inventory, in that any time that I pause, time pauses. I could just eat a bunch of wheels of cheese in the middle of a fight.
I've got a brilliant idea. Bullet modus. It only functions when you are in bullet time. You cannot open your inventory. You cannot use your inventory in any way, shape, or form if you're not using bullet time.
It's because it flickers
either
too much.
Either going to be really cool or fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's the thing. You, like, when we get into the game and you're, like, doing fucking... bullet time is going over fucking overdrive, you're gonna be able to, like, capture log fucking bullets out of the air. But you are also going to have to use up a bunch of energy just to pick up, like, a table. Yeah. Just a bunch of energy activating bullet time, grabbing the table, capture logging the table, stopping bullet time, starting bullet time again, putting the table down.
That's a really funny strat, though. That asshole capture logs a bunch of bullets, like emails them to me, and then I've just got bullets in my
emails them.
He just passes you the fucking cards.
Yeah.
But of course, to interact with the cards, he has to be in bullet time again.
And so he passes me the fucking cards, and then I'm just like, I have a gun now, and I just flick bullets.
Bing, 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 bing.
Wow.
Love that. Okay, and your Lussus, the creature that raised your Trollsona.
This sucks, because I was gonna go
It's going to be an aquatic kind.
You can be...
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Or vaguely aquatic.
I do have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've said vaguely aquatic.
Can be mythical as
I
well.
think this is... I was about to say, I think that that's a really good idea. Because I've been thinking, what animals do not really care much about time?
Lobsters.
Jellyfish.
Oh, okay.
Jellyfish.
That works.
And it's just going to be one... And the thing about jellyfish is that it's never one entity. It's a collection of entities working as a group. And that speaks so hard to my, like, human rights, let's try and work together shit. And it's literally just 1,000 parents being like, you got this, kid.
You should take advantage of that mentally ill mountain man. It will help your
agenda.
You should take advantage of those two mentally ill young adults and that desperately sad single father.
Remember, the greater good.
That's what I was going to say. It's for the greater good. It's a really evil thing to do. But if only 3 people are suffering, and it can,
and the rest of the world gets better.
That's such a literal, just out here like, I must bomb the post office. I have.
Why? Because it must be done for the greater good.
Oh my god, you don't have psionic abilities, but you have people working under you to do, and you just beam the orders directly into my mind, and I'm like, God is speaking to me.
Oh no, I'm like literally taking advantage of your mental illness.
Yeah, it's like, God is speaking to me, I must. But oh no, I worship the sun. That's actually so wild.
The sun is speaking to me.
I must burn down
I only do it
buildings.
during the day.
Yeah, no, oh my god, no, I've got the reason why I worship the sun as well. It's like from my book. My character is like, okay, the sun is literally up in the sky, burning itself to death for the whole of existence so that we can have light. It suffers constantly for us, and it's time for me to give back to the sun. I have to cause more suffering so the sun doesn't have to suffer alone. And then you're just out here like, bomb the post office. That is what the sun wants. That makes sense.
I only do it on sunny days, and it's like, see how I combust at every moment. You must also combust the post office.
You must.
No. And it's like as soon as I get orders, I just fire myself straight to the post office. And then like like an implosion bomb that destroys the post office with me inside it, and then I just walk out the rubble like the sun is satisfied.
Okay, so
it's not. It's never a case.
Okay, it's Hold on.
God, that's so
I feel like
awesome.
with the Arthur thing, it's never a case of walking. It's always as soon as you get the message, you are flung in that direction, regardless of where you are.
You've given me coordinates, and I am aware of where I am relative to them, and I'm like, just a straight line because I'm supernaturally tough. So I'm just going through everything. Like if there's a person in the way, they're dead.
It's just there is a public swimming pool.
Getting to the post office.
It's just there is a
the sun
public
required
swimming
their
pool.
death.
No, there's like a nuclear power plant between where you were and the target, and you just blast directly through the fucking reactor core.
No, literally, yeah. It's just straight line. Like I'm just running with my like telekinesis jettisoning me forward. I'm going at supernatural speeds while I'm like, the sun has ordered me, the sun compels me, the sun must. I am the sun's best friend. I am the sun's only friend. I must burn down everything. The sun needs. I cannot let the sun suffer alone.
You land at the post office.
You hear a voice in your head after every mission. You hear a voice in your head after every mission going, "Hi, this is the sun. I'm proud of you, son." And he breaks down crying.
Just starts singing.
You land outside of the post office. You see me there with some groceries. Oh, hey, dude, you want to blow this place up?
Not even speaking. It's just already compressing, already making the weird, giant vacuum thing that I'm having to fucking destroy the post office with.
Yeah, all right, makes sense. I see you doing that. I go, yeah, all right, makes sense. I begin charging my I-beams.
Oh god, you know what? No, oh
June
my god.
picks up a metal pipe.
You know the funny grief thing you're giving me? The reason I have that grief form is because somehow I find out that the sun wasn't talking to me, and it was
just me.
And it's so distraught.
You find out that it wasn't actually the sun talking to you, and so you go searching for a new god, and you find the horror terrors.
Yeah, literally, it's like no. I'm like, I have to destroy the green sun. I can't let it happen. The sun.
Well, if you worship the sun and your aspect is switched, does that mean that your aspect could switch into void, which is the opposite of the sun, and that's how you create your implosion bombs?
That's the thing.
Opposite of hope is anger, right?
Yeah, opposite of hope is rage, but that's the thing. We don't actually know. We don't actually know whether the Grimdark Trance is... It just gives you void-bound abilities, or if it inverts your aspect to whatever its opposite is, because Rose was light and then went to void, which is its opposite.
Either way.
Either way, yeah.
So yeah, my Lucis...
Yeah, your Lucis. Oh, yeah. I've put down strange cat for now if you have no further explanation.
Quite literally, it's like... I put a fucking Palace cat and Jinx the cat. Just smush the two together.
Smush those two ideas.
The Lynx cat.
Yeah. I've got, a giant... I've got a giant house cat myself, is the thing. I've got a giant house cat. You've got a similarly sized, but a lot more odd house cat. Arthur has a grizzly bear.
A grizzly bear that literally taught me.
Imagine the completely hollow eyes of Jinx, but on this cat.
A bear taught me boxing, and a jellyfish taught you empathy.
The jellyfish taught that empathy exists and it should be exploited at all costs.
The jellyfish taught me the concept of the greater good, and the grizzly bear taught me the concept of left and right.
See, that's the thing. I find it so interesting, the dichotomy of the two, hope characters. Because it does ideal, beliefs and motivations and dedication and devotion. Yeah. And that can take you to the point of a supervillain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the supervillain and the literal victim of divine madness.
And then there's
I
and then there's
guarantee
me.
you that my character thinks he's a hero.
Disbelief and disenchantment. Yeah, and then there's me, my absolute disbelief and disenchantment with everything that's going on around me has just led me to go, you know what, I'll go with the flow. Guy. I'll go, yeah, I'm literal every single time, it's just me, I'm going postal, effectively, on this one. And June is just,
I'm just having fun.
June is just having a good time. June is just letting off some steam. While Arthur's chanting about...
I don't think she even realizes she's a terrorist.
You found my hole and that's how we know each other.
Yeah, June just stumbled across Arthur at one point, raving about the sun.
I sleep in an open grave that they forgot to fill. Because I killed the grave digger that was, like, digging it. By just going straight
because the sun told you to.
Yeah, I was going in a line. Priorly, I worked as a slave, but then I was just like, I'm living in the hole now. That's good enough for me.
Turns out the sun told you to kill the grave digger because that was supposed to be my grave after the assassination attempt. And it's just...
You gave me the exact coordinates of a man to kill. Oh no, you gave me exact coordinates for a place to go. You didn't tell me I was going to kill somebody. I just went straight there and I just executed. Exactly, and I just I land there and the guy just fucking detonates as I appear inside him, and it's like
you just land where he was, and now there is a pool of viscera.
First episode. It's like in the first episode of The Boys where you're A-Train. I give you the coordinates of the place just next to him. I'm stood in the background in like a black trench coat, a trilby, black glasses, smoking a cigarette, watching a man explode. And then I just beam into your head going, I'm proud of you, son.
I'm proud of you, son. This is your new home. And I'm like,
Arthur just rams into this guy. Arthur just rams into this guy at full speed. Brownish orange viscera splatters everywhere. His bronze blood, I'm deciding now. Immediately is bronze blood. That's all. I've just decided this. Brownish orange viscera just splatters all over it, and then Amin just goes, "This is your home now. You will sleep in this."
Oh god! What's really funny is that you would definitely be the host of my session. So like you would be. Or what is it? You'd be the one who's like the mouse while I'm the person in like my spur session, and you'd just you'd be like playing the sun. So I'm like yeah, I got the sun in as like because I'll only listen to the sun. I'm not going to listen to you. You're rich and important. I hate you. So it's like
I'm part of the government.
Exactly,
the sun then tells you to bring June in. June brings me in because he's fun. We'll keep him.
Yeah, and then you bring
somehow
the guy. You're also in on the manipulation bit.
And then I get manipulated into bringing Amin in. Yeah.
Oh no, you are in. You should definitely be in on the using the sun to control the me bit because you're just so disenchanted. You're just so disenchanted with everything that you're like,
care
whatever.
about it.
I just don't care.
I feel like it'll come to a point where when I'm entering the group, I'll have to act very hesitant. I'll be like, no, I'm not going to join this weird splinter. Or while I'm beaming thoughts into your mind going, you must recruit him. The sun requires him.
The sun requires this one.
It's like, you're like, no, I'm not. And like, I just come to your house and literally kidnap you and take you to somewhere else that you've, like, I take you to a safe house that you have specified that I have set up.
I've checked it myself.
And you only set it up because the sun demanded it.
Exactly, and like I set this shit up, I take you exactly there, and then you're just beaming in like orders of like your dinner, and I'm like straight to like where you want your food from.
You must feed this man. He must live. You must make him this dinner. It is the highest of nutrition for his
your
kind.
Life. You are valued. He's just like stood there, like, the sun wills you live, you are valued, and just fucking runs.
I've written down what happens.
I feel like at one point you're going to figure out that it's not the sun, and instead of
that's
the sun,
that's
I'll
what happens. That's why he gets the
That's
why he goes to the Grimdark trance.
That's why I get the grimdarkers. I'm like, the sun isn't real. I'm turning to Eldritch Death Horror.
Yeah, I'm turning to the Eldritch Darkness.
Hear me out,
the sun is not real. I wish not to look at its light.
Hear me out. It's just it's like a really, really long con. Because instead of you being crazy the whole time, at one point you were taken to therapy in big air quotes, and I was sat there as your therapist being like, so, do you ever hear voices? And then just hear your first voice in your head going, this is the sun. Do not, and you must lie to this man. He will take you away.
It's like, no, I would never hear voices. I am actually the most mentally sane person you will ever meet.
Also, because you don't have psionics, it's literally a chip in his fucking brain.
Yeah, literally.
Oh god,
that's the thing. That's the thing. Amine doesn't have psionics. He can't speak into your mind. June is the one who can speak into your mind. June can speak into your mind. It's literally a chip in your brain. God.
That's why I like essentially rescued June from a life of slavery. It's because they can talk in my mind, and I'm like, you are like the sun. You are valuable, and then just take them away. Like, come to the wilderness, like grabbed by the shoulder. I like that fucking image of the guy who's like, what is it? The another one where he's like,
yes, I know the one.
Your shoulder, yeah.
Like his fingers digging in,
like the
fingers digging in, and blood's being drawn and shit.
Yeah. And I just like drag June. I'm like, June is basically in front of me, but I'm going straight backwards out through walls into the wilderness, and I'm like, you are valuable. Live here. You are free now.
You are free.
You are free now.
Again, just me in the background smoking a cigarette in a black trench coat, like, yes, well done,
all
son.
according to causality.
All according to...
By the way, guys, real quick.
You need some like strange word for your idea of the greater good.
I found this.
Yeah, blows up pancakes with mind.
My fucking pancake...
Oh yeah.
You at one point you just decide the sun demands that I ruin this man's breakfast. You fly to my house. You do the fucking like remove telekinesis, remove air, implosion thing on my fucking cereal, and I'm like, God damn it.
The sun made me do it. It is not my fault. And then I just run straight through the wall.
You don't run and go through the wall. I live in a cave, remember? You blast off directly through the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
You've got like
a chimney now.
Through like 12 feet of rock.
You're just like how you hire like contractors to make it into like a chimney.
Yeah. I just sort of keep giving up on life. I just go, this is. This is fucking the worst.
I feel like at one point my story would end being beaten by my own arrogance. And I feel like it would come to a thing of like, I have like some form of political enemy. And I'd be like,
Grimdark Arthur is going to beat the ever-loving shit out of your guy.
Oh yeah, one of these days he's just going to come destroy me.
I love that. Oh my god, it's literally, my character looks like Dennis and is now the victim character.
Yeah.
The victim.
Okay, so we've got a little bit of time left to go into some god tier stuff and then finish off the names. So, I had an idea for a meme that I did mention previously to him. Basically, with your ability to buff yourself and heal yourself, or to heal, if it would benefit others for you to be just immensely stronger physically, you would be able to very easily, do that. It would be
so it's basically to everyone according to their needs, and from everyone according to their. It's like that's like the idea behind it. You can draw out exactly what the power. You can draw out exactly the strength the person needs to succeed, and what it will take from them is as much as they can give.
Yeah, but that's the thing. With Amine, with bullet time, you can, in theory, you would be able to crank that up further to reach just like levels of hysterical strength.
Spend time in a bottle.
Yeah,
literally.
Well.
Like it's come to a point where I'm just like walking around.
But obviously, you can't go faster than you can go, but everything is that slow.
Yeah, but that's the thing. With his buffing abilities,
then he can,
Yeah, with his abilities to buff, it's not so much that he's drawing it out of them, it's that he's literally giving the power to them to go faster,
That's how I got the microchip into his brain. That's how I did it. I slowed down to the point of if I could save time in a bottle, I just did a little surgery in him.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Wake up with like a blistering headache, and you're like, "This is," and then like the thoughts go straight to my head, and you had somebody you hired to. You had somebody to hire you had hired to psionic me at first, and you were like, "This person could talk," so you surgeried me, killed them, and then you did it like
they were one of the higher ups above that gravedigger. They were the one who owned that fucking graveyard.
Oh, so it was both of those people were stood there and they were just obliterated.
Oh god. Anyway.
I feel like it would come to a point where it's like after I did the surgery, it'd be like you'd wake up with a blistering headache, and I'd be like, "Yes, you are experiencing the power of the sun."
And I'm like, this makes sense. I do not suffer alone. Thank you, the sun.
Anyway, with that hysterical strength. With that hysterical strength, that ludicrous speed that Amin would be able to, that ludicrous level of reaction speed, that at that point, the human body can't really handle its own maximum strength. The muscles will tear under the muscles will tear under the force
tearing
of
myself apart.
Power. But Amin has healing abilities.
Yes, so constantly burning up, constantly healing.
So as long as I can still heal myself,
in essence, Amin does exactly what Arthur thinks the sun does.
Yeah, so I constantly tear myself apart and then regenerate.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this state Amin's sun form for that reason.
Oh, hell yeah.
According... this is very thematic. I like that my character has... Well, I shouldn't be calling them my character. They're now separate entities. I like that Arthur Pendra is like a victim. I think that is a very, very interesting character that has been made.
See, I like the fact that I'm the villain in this, but I also like the idea that one day I will get my comeuppance.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%.
And the thing is, I think the greatest irony is you die before you can do any of the good that you'd set yourself up to do, so you die, villain.
Arthur goes through his grimdark stage, comes out of it the other side, believing more, I'm thinking maybe more in just himself. Then there's me.
The second image, literally coming down from the high.
Yeah, then there's me, fully away from the thing I was trying to escape. You gave me that out. Then you put me through a new hell, and I'm just tired of that too, and now it's time to destroy that. And June's just along for the ride on this one, and then we all just fucking
June's just my friend.
And then we all just take me the fuck down.
Hunt me down like a dog.
Yeah, like...
literally, like the last words I give to you is it's just, I hope whatever comes next hurts.
Hey,
I don't think
fist through the back of the head.
Son.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, it's just like, I love you, son. Kill yourself. Bang!
Bam! Whatever comes next hurts. Bang!
Literally, project troll low-tier god into mind.
That's the thing. If it were like while I was mentally ill stage, if they told me to kill myself, I would. For the sun, I would do anything.
To join them in matrimony.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's hilarious that your character combos so perfectly with mine in these things.
I think I try to make sure Amin's character doesn't die, but does definitely get a severe fucking comeuppance and beat down. Because, I mean, if nothing else, just...
kill them and then God tier.
Oh, this happens before Amin goes God tier, before Sun form and all that. And then you punch him through the back of the head, and then and then the three of us just sort of 1, 2, 3, yeet, and just chuck him off a cliff onto his quest bed.
Wait, no, I just flick his ass with my fingers. I like just boom.
No. You pick up like a what you do, you pick up like a heavy crate. You pick up a heavy crate. You flick his ass. Source physics. He fucking gets blasted fucking miles into the sky across his planet, and just so happens to land right on his fucking quest bed as he fucking splatters against the ground.
I feel like it would fully
and
be
then
like
he
the
goes
sun
God
form
tier.
is literally me coming down like a comet. Like, I've got, like, the fire going next to me, and I'm slowly healing myself in, like, unconscious.
Yeah.
Bro, literally.
If anyone in the audience can do like animation, I'd love to see some fan art of this.
Oh, this is
just
this
a
is-
I know it's literally. I'm not gonna lie, the way you described it, it just reminded me of this shit.
Alright, we've only got
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Final thing, as I fall, the only song that goes is "There Goes My Hero."
Of course, there goes my hero as well. You are your own hero.
Exactly.
And no one else
Exactly. And not just that, but it's the realization of my fall from grace from my ideals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you
Becoming an actually good person.
You go God tier, almost very quickly figure out how to engage something like Sunform. Because the thing is, with Sunform, he is avoiding the drawbacks of using hysterical strength and pushing his body like so far beyond the limit. But I think, yeah, it still hurts, and that's the thing with that
I'm
level
in
of
great amounts of pain.
At high levels of regeneration, he would be borderline invincible. But I'm thinking it's not that he feels the pain as it goes, as he's doing it. I'm thinking he feels perfectly fine as it keeps going, but the moment that form ends, the moment he runs out of energy, it's all of the damage he's inflicted onto himself and all of the damage that has been inflicted onto him all at once at the same time. Like if he goes too hard in Sun form, like he could actually die of just the sheer pain afterwards.
Yeah,
and if
he's going plus ultra when I haven't trained.
Yeah, and if he's going that hard, there is absolutely no way that death would not either be heroic or just. He's dead for good if that happens. He has to be very careful.
There is a reason I would never do that without there being a cause.
Yeah. Unless you're demonstrating it to intimidate, in which case you're not going to be pushing yourself very far. You're just going to feel a little achy. You're just going to feel a tiny bit achy afterwards.
Glowing. Starts like literally sets on fire.
Yeah, and you're just going to be like,
I set myself on fire.
The sun! I'm sorry I abandoned you!
I bet at this point I've gone through my redemption, so I'm like, I'm not the sun. I'm not the sun.
Yeah, like you come back and all of us are ready for a fucking fight. We're ready to take you down for good, thinking you're back for revenge, and you're just back to actually try and fucking make things right. To actually fix it.
Just like, guys, I'm so sorry. I got lost in the source. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, right. We are running out of time here. Arthur, some god tier abilities for you. Let's put some things to paper here.
I did not hear a bell. There you go, just that. Just a fanatical, absolute, complete belief in, at first, the sun, and then in the self, after I finally unite the self. Fanatical belief in first the sun, then the funny evil spirits, and then myself. To just never stop. Don't stop, addicted to the shindig.
Okay, so
see, I love the idea for you.
I'm thinking also it would drive you also beyond your limits. Just fucking hit harder, do more. You know?
Well, yeah, it's like, you know, it's the idea of always engaging the telekinesis now, not using it to just give that final boost at the end of a punch to give like extra force, like the little 1 inch punch thing that I add on the end of a punch to increase the force. It's now every movement is completely and perfectly integrated with as much force as can be generated behind it. So like the air around me is peeling. I am on fire from the heat of my own movement. I am always constantly vibrating very slightly, fast enough to burn the air around me. I'm smoking, literally. I'm,
but
the ground around me is literally trembling.
Like, you're going to be doing some of this stuff just a tiny bit pre-God tier. I think all of us are going to be able to crack into a little bit of aspect power beforehand. But that's the thing, when you're post-God tier, you've got enough telekinetic control and enough belief in yourself that you no longer suffer the side effects of using your telekinesis to fight. But you curve the air around yourself, creating a cool pocket inside of the burning. You no longer wrench your arm out of your socket when you.
Yeah, exactly. I am perfectly in control of it. I know exactly where every part of my body is. I know exactly how to flush out all the fatigue, to maximize the use of my. It's like almost I'm micromanaging every cell in my body to be perfectly optimized, and in that way I can keep going forever. There's no limit.
Using your hope abilities to fully comprehend exactly where each piece of you is and how to best use it.
Yeah, it's like literally just absolute perfection, the limit I can reach.
See, I really like that idea, but I also like the idea of like when you were talking about like I didn't hear any bell, right? Mm-hmm. That comes from a level of fanaticism that is bordering on mental illness. So I like the idea that after, like, once you've achieved God tier and you've started believing in yourself instead, a lot of that like fanatic energy and that like sort of psychosis almost has faded. But when you start engaging that level of like, oh shit, I am a bordering perfection here, you sort of slip back into that psychosis of like, fuck, I am a god.
Manic euphoria. I no longer believe in the sun. I am the sun.
And
then at one point after that end, you come down.
Yeah. And like post-God tier, immediately post-God tier, you're going to be like at peak performance of what you could do beforehand. Like, you could theoretically have done the stuff you are doing in God tier before. You just didn't quite have the cognizance.
It was human error kind of thing. There was
and then after that, as you keep growing and getting stronger, you keep pushing yourself beyond what you normally would have been able to do. Perfection keeps pushing itself further and further back, and you keep rushing to meet it. And
exactly, it's like
you never quite meet it, but it keeps going.
It's there, and I like the idea of for this. There is no need for this to stop. Like, unlike Amin's one, where it's like he's pushing himself so much further than the limit, but it will have a come down. Mine just never stops because I'm able to continuously engage it because I've got
at any
the cycle
given time.
set.
Like at any given time, Amin's maximum power will be so much further beyond your maximum power, but Amin's is incredibly unstable and dangerous to use for him. While yours while yours is incredibly stable and very capable. You could keep yourself at full power literally forever, and it would not have any major downsides.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no detriment
other than generally being a bit tired.
Yeah, and not even that tired. It's just like engaged, focused, being on the ball constantly.
Okay, first thing I'm going to put, since you are in air now... That's just to start with. Any other particular...
High luck, let's be honest.
What was that, I mean?
It's...
like domino. Full domino. Like, at like things that just should never happen.
Domino effect luck!
No, like domino from,
The ability to harness the butterfly effect. like you foresee something coming and then you push like a rock in one direction that makes someone trip, and when they trip they hit their head, and that causes them to make certain decisions, so that when you get to the decision that you're currently at, it's like, oh, this has already happened for me.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You in so doing, making literally anything you use in that moment incredibly narratively relevant, because that rock is now the most important rock in the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it killed, like, fucking Super God or whoever the fuck we end up fighting. Something. It kills Jack Noir. That rock,
it kills the
being
government.
2 feet to the left, is the reason we beat Amin.
Yeah.
See, I like the idea.
God tier.
One of the things, like, sorry to track back, there was one thing I wanted to say before we moved on from Arthur, but my Discord crashed. It was the idea that when we were talking about the differences in power, I think it's very good narratively as well, because my ultimate, like, my going, like, all the way is it very, very reckless. And almost to the point of, like, you shouldn't be doing this. This is dumb. Whereas Arthur's is a level of control that is unmatchable for me, and I think that like that polar switch between us, me taking control
you being
and things,
in control, and Arthur being a reckless fucking
like psychopath through the wall,
actual cultist,
exactly,
actual Kool-Aid man through the wall cultist, to Arthur being
absolute
Arthur
switch.
being so in control of his body that he just will never encounter a problem within himself. In terms,
well, not just that, but his body, but because
versus,
it's also telekinetic, his mind.
And his mind as well.
And identity as well. Like, fully comfortable with identity, fully in control of the body, fully in control of the mind. You know, every aspect of it working perfectly together to surpass any limits that any one of them could reach. And it's that kind of thing of it's like, if you were to watch, you know, 2 of them fight, it would be just absurd, because there would be literally no mistakes. They would be matching and meeting each other exactly with every strike, kind of thing.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry to bring us back. Please, June, continue.
No worries. Any other ideas other than basic stuff like fire, light, lasers, and stuff?
Well, I also really like the idea for June of, like, powering up that level of suggestion, like the crowd work. Like, instead of it just being like light paranoia, you can now, like, induce hallucinations.
Oh,
you like, instead of there having to be a stimuli, you can just make an explosion noise.
Yeah. Be it correct or wrong, you can just beam knowledge into people's head, and suddenly, you know, you can just get them to know something.
Long range.
I think we also have a name for this character, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, shoot.
Julian?
Could you type that?
Yeah, I like that.
Want to spell it correctly?
Also, I have a name for my god tier.
July.
Julian.
No, I know.
What do you mean?
Do the names change for god tiers?
No.
No.
God tier Julian, it will still be Julian. It's just.
I do have. Then am I allowed to change my name for?
I never wrote down your name.
Perfect. It kind of suits the Spoonerisms thing. Just Nima, Nima, Nima.
It's got to be 6 letters, sadly.
Nimanus.
That's 7.
Nimana.
All right, and some surnames can come later.
Another time.
Anything else you wanted to add?
I thought of one, and then I realized it was the name of a JJK character.
It can just be the name of a JJK character.
It was Kirara.
What's that for, Arthur?
Pirle. For main. Pirle.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Who's which one? They're both June and Amin have no.
Amines.
Okay.
if you're interested, if you like that. Nimana Pirla.
Pirla. I like that.
Pirla.
It's just a really fun name to say.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to add for your God tier stuff?
Other than powered up psionics, nah.
And you would still be able to fire lasers and stuff like that. It would just not be something.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted. The lasers can. Also, the lasers can look like a big metal pipe. Giant metal pipe laser.
I just beam that noise into people's head constantly.
Everyone is constantly afraid of metal pipes falling.
Oh no, the pipe rain!
Rage. Because rage is purple, the I-beams are already red and blue, so if they spin really, really fast, that shit's gonna look purple.
Love that.
Color theming. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Another thing for his god too. I feel like for you, it would be like just sort of building off of the like rage thing. Like, you don't have any specific psionics, but I like the idea of building off of the mimicry and sort of using it to affect and like blending it with the rage. And to say like somebody has a certain power, you can do the opposite.
Ooh, yeah, so...
Counterspell.
Yeah, basically. Oh, even better. You can turn on, like, you believe so hard that their power doesn't exist that you can just...
Oh, you can literally block one power.
Yeah. I will just...
You become fucking, what's his name from...
I can fully use just anti-magic.
My Hero Academia.
No, yeah. It's literally anti-magic. If I just disbelieve as hard as physically possible...
If you disbelieve hard enough,
you can't do that.
Exist.
I will never... That shit
the only person it won't work on would be me, because
I would
so hard.
Yeah, that's the thing. A fight between you and me, Arthur, would be one of at full power. It would be one of the most ludicrously over-the-top light shows anyone has ever fucking seen.
Because I'm literally at the top of my aspect, believing in everything I can do, and you're just like, no, you can't do any of that. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. You don't matter to me. I'm the person who decides.
That's the thing. If I would probably end up being at a similar level of power to you. So if you put more force into your attack than I put into my defense, you're gonna blow straight through it. If I put more power into my defense than you do into your attack, I might, on a good day, I'd be able to catch your fucking fist.
No, it would just do nothing.
Yeah, I'd be able to cancel that shit out entirely. But from moment to moment, that balance is going to go back and forth. It would fully be just a Dragon Ball fight. Plus, again, the lasers and shit.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I'm not firing many lasers, but I am like literally glowing.
You've gone Ultra Instinct. You're literally just glowing.
Emitting light. I'm just shining gold. I'm just actually joyous as well. Actually just full of joy.
Actual Super Saiyan. Actual Super Saiyan.
Well, not just like, I'm talking like, like what's his name, Dr. Manhattan from I'm talking that, but glowing like gold.
Oh yes.
Right, just actually, and like a giant smile on my face the whole time, but it's not scary, it's joyous. It's beautiful to watch. It fills you with such happiness to see.
Oh yeah.
See, I feel like I would be similar to that.
Yeah.
But very different in that instead of that big smile, you would see the further I went into my like going past my limits, the crazier my face got. And it's like one of those things where like you don't fuck with a crazy guy, and I'm just like absolutely fucking tweaking.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And my name, it's one that it's a bit fucking like, it's a little bit early 2000s.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Shadow Force.
Oh my god, Xander.
It's a little bit.
I love it.
And by a little bit, I mean a lot. And by a little bit, I mean a lot.
That works perfectly, yeah. That's amazing.
It works brilliantly.
You are half a sweep older than me, and you would look 500 sweeps older than me.
Yeah,
like,
no, I look significantly older than Amin.
Yeah, you look fucked, and then like there's like when I've got God tier, I'm just glowing gold. I've got like no blemishes on me.
Your skin is beautiful.
It's like literally like my muscles are rippling under my clothes.
Like post God tier, I would
strain.
be like post God tier. Like I think. Considering Vriska can get an entire fucking arm and eye back at God tier, I think at God tier I would also be significantly rejuvenated. I'd actually look my fucking age as opposed to looking like
rehydrated.
10 times older. I would just get fully rehydrated.
You look so much more decrepit. Like your fangs have grown out so much. Your eye, like the discolored ones.
I think it returns you to you to a state that you want to be in, and I don't want to be a tired older looking guy. I want to be a bit more like my old self.
That's my version.
Yeah.
You're just like fuck.
I am so decrepit. It's like, and it's a manifestation of all the guilt that I feel.
Yeah. As you go, I think you would start to heal and rejuvenate yourself as you redeem yourself. But immediately post God tier, especially since you've basically just pulled your entire fucking body back together, you look like shit.
I look like I should be dust. I'm like hunched over.
Nimana looks
I'm
like absolute dog shit the moment.
My shoulders are like slotted one way.
Yeah, you look like a fucking
limb everywhere.
You unironically look like a fucking Nosferatu from fucking Vampire the Masquerade. I look like a
Nosferatu blended with a Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, you look fucking terrible immediately post.
Bask in my healing light, friend.
Me, Arthur, and
I am the sun.
Yeah, fucking Xander, Julian, and Arthur post God tier look pretty damn good. We all look our best.
Pretty damn good. I look as good as it gets.
Yeah, we look peak post God tier. We look our best post God tier and can keep that up. Nimana needs to fucking pull his shit back together.
I'm just decrepit. I am an ancient ruin of a human being.
Yeah,
partly from belief and while you like look at my glowing gold. It's like
yeah,
it's like my eyes are milked.
Also, one last thing before I do the outro. When you use sun form, your body immediately returns to its peak performance. It goes back to its original. It goes back to what it originally looked like, back to a peak state. But then after sun form, even if you didn't do anything in that form, it immediately returns to what it was before you transformed. You get
absolutely.
In sun form, you get temporarily your prime back without having to fully redeem yourself.
Here's another interesting dichotomy.
But then when you drop it, you go back to how you were, because the sheer positivity and I have all of the fucking power in the universe when you enter sun form is enough to bring back that form.
I think another interesting dichotomy is that in his sun form, he's immortal, essentially. He can't die. But in mine, I'm not. Like, if I get cut in half, I'm cut in half. That's it.
Yeah.
But I will never get fatigued. So I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah.
You've reached
Amin can fatigue himself to death. But if someone cut him in half, his body would regenerate as it's being cut.
And sliced, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you cut me in half, I'm dead. But
see, I feel like it's the difference between. I feel like it's the difference between immortality and invulnerability.
Yeah,
like I feel like you have reached immortality in that you are in perfect control of your body function.
I will live forever. I am at my peak for eternity.
Even if you ignore the fact that I don't know if god tiers even like actually age and can die of old age, but you won't die of illness. You're not gonna die of.
No, there's nothing. Like I don't wake up with a stuffy nose. I wake up happy.
The only thing that will ever kill or even harm Arthur is combat damage. It is from a fight, from a good and solid like, fight.
This motherfucker has been fighting forever.
Yeah, with Nimona, it's not going to. With Nimona, fatigue will be his undoing, but in Sun form, he is just nothing. Nothing can kill him combat-wise. Nothing can even really hurt him in that state. But once that state is over, oh Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like a rubber band with infinite pull. It's like you keep pulling and pulling, but the further you pull, the harder it snaps back.
So it's got infinite pull, but when it snaps back, it can snap. Whereas my one's not got infinite pull, but it will never snap.
If you're the one holding the rubber band,
exactly,
you can pull it for miles and miles and miles. You could pull it to the fucking moon. But then when the other person lets go, that band is going to snap back into your hand with
that much force.
Unimaginable
It'll whiplash
force.
And cut your head off. It'll become like a razor.
That shit will kill you if you pull it far.
Right.
Right. Anyway, we have actually, I think, run a little over the time we wanted to have. So, let's wrap this up. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you very much like this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload Reading Homestuck every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone, and we upload other things on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on your time zone. Other things, such as this video. I hope you liked it.
I hope you like my fucking show in the middle of it.
Yeah, I hope you liked Arthur's showing off a bunch.
My weird flex, but okay.
Weird flex, lot of weird flexing, but okay. If you can also follow me on Tumblr, where I will be posting images of these Trollsonas and also various other things, potentially the silhouettes or other things on my Tumblr, which you can, find in the description or on screen. And you can also follow June on Tumblr and Instagram. June.
Yeah, follow me there. You can follow me in those two places. I do sometimes put things on both those platforms. Guess you'll have to wait and see. Follow me.
And Arthur, Amin, did you have anything you wanted to add?
No.
Yeah, this week I'm going to be in the background of graveyards in black trench coat, glasses, trilby with a cigarette, just telling everyone that I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
No one would see me coming. It's fine.
And also that he is the son. He will be telling at least one person.
I will be telling everyone that I am the son and that I am proud of them. Hey, audience, I'm proud of you. Even if you just had a glass of water today. Sometimes that's hard, so well done.
Sometimes,
proud of you.
Yeah.
And if you manage to jettison yourself through a political figure, well done.
Hey, proud of you for doing that too.
Yeah, that's impressive. That's fucking hard. Never done that before.
It's good shit. And we will see you in the next video. Later.
Bye.
Bye.